AM 1130.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-8695. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-8695. That's 800-575-8695.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's time for Bartow Yellow Jacket football on WBF. Tonight's game is sponsored by Kelly Buick GMC of Bartow. With high-quality vehicles and services, we look forward to living up to our reputation. Evolve Professional Landscape Management, offering full residential and commercial landscaping services. By Spath Jewelers of Bartow and Valrico, providing all your jewelry needs with sparkling customer service. Budget you pull it of Bartow, the parts you need when you need them. By Ewing Blackwelder and Deuce Insurance, helping you protect what matters most. SR Wright and Company in Winter Haven, your certified public accountants. By Keith's Spray Service of Bartow, taking care of your lawn and garden for over 50 years. Citrus Air Conditioners of Bartow, such great care it must be Citrus Air. By Whidden McLean Funeral Home, our family serving yours with integrity and compassion since 1925. Beef O'Brady Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South. Good food, good sports. By the Vintage Warehouse of Bartow, your furniture and decoration heaven, located at the Public Shopping Center. Carla Meeks Real Estate, on your side from start to finish with experienced realtor services. And by Bartow Ford, we're different, and we prove it. Now, let's head to the stadium and join our broadcast crew for Bartow Yellow Jacket football.
Know about stuff like that.
Good evening, live from Bishop Moore High School. Yellow Jacket football is on the air. Good evening and welcome to week number 3 of the high school football season. Tonight, Bartow on the road to Orlando for a matchup against the Bishop Moore Hornets. With Bruce and Andy Edmond, Mike Ayers, I'm Jeff Thornburg. Thank you so much for joining us. Bruce, this is the home opener tonight for the Hornets. Last week, this ball club traveled to Staten Island, New York, where they defeated the Tottenville Pirates 42-21. The Hornets of Bishop Moore are 2-0 on the year. The Yellow Jackets got their first win last week when they defeated the Gulf Coast Sharks. Bartow's record is 1-1. Last time we were in Orlando on this very field was way back in 2016, and the Hornets came away with a 38-14 win over the Bartow Yellow Jackets. Well, Bruce, welcome to Orlando. Andy, welcome. Mike, welcome. Bruce, a little threatening weather, but we're ready to play some ball.
Yeah, it's very threatening weather, showing everything's pushing to the east. Now, did I say that was due west?
We are looking south, I think.
We're looking south?
Yeah.
I don't know. But my compass, how can you have a compass on your phone and it doesn't work? But anyway, that is moving to the northeast. So I don't know.
We are located just a few miles to the north of Edgewater High School and a few miles north of downtown Orlando, if you will. That's where we're located, and this field runs east and west. We're pretty sure of that. We're on the north side, I think, and we're facing south. The visitor stands are on the south side, but yeah, Bruce, you're 100% right. I hope this weather keeps going. Mike, you got a better view on the weather down there?
I know you guys are hot up there in that box because I was up there earlier, but there is a nice breeze down here on the field. Of course, I know we can't get the directions right, what's north, what's south, what's east, what's west, but the breeze is coming out of the scoreboard end, okay? So if you want to call that the east end or whatever, but there is a nice breeze down here on the field. Field's in great shape on this artificial turf. You wouldn't expect anything different. So I think we're in for a pretty good ball game tonight. I know, I've looked at this Bishop Moore team a little bit, done a little bit of reading on them, looked at some of their players. I know their quarterbacks kind of set the world on fire here their last couple of games.
Yeah.
And, just looking at them going through some warm-up stuff, they look pretty stout.
They are stout. I mean, they are big. They are athletic. They are huge across the front. The quarterback is all-world already and already committed. I think you say Virginia? He's committed to the University of Virginia. And this is going to be a very tough test, but that's why you line up and play them. We've got tremendous athletes on our side of the football, and last week they were able to open it up and show what we were made of, and did a total 180 of when we were at Clearwater the week before. So we're going to give them a good test. It's just a matter of how athletic we are, how much our speed. I think our speed, we can probably outspeed them a little bit, but time will tell on that. But very excited to be here. Beautiful campus, beautiful field. I'm very excited that they put the Yellow Jacket emblem in the middle of the field for us on a turf field. You can do stuff like that. So we're very happy.
Makes us feel right at home.
Yeah, well, I feel right at home, and I'm happy that they did that for us. So very appreciative, Andy.
Well, the Hornets wear the black and gold, much like UCF would, I guess you could say, University of Central Florida. So, there's a big Yellow Jacket right there, or a Hornet, I guess we'd have to say.
No, that's a Yellow Jacket.
That's a Yellow Jacket.
That's a Yellow Jacket, yeah.
Andy, you're watching the warm-ups for the Yellow Jackets. They're looking ready.
Yeah, they are. Looks like Coach Eaton did something with his beard this week.
He went in for a little trim, you're right. We're going to have pregame comments coming up here in a few minutes with Coach Eaton. And Bruce, you're exactly right. During those comments, you'll hear him talk about he thinks the Yellow Jacket advantage is their speed tonight against the big squad across the way. Yeah. So we'll get those comments a little later. One other thing we want. That quarterback who Bruce mentioned, University of Virginia commit, wears number 12. Bjorn Jorgensen is his name. 74% pass completion. He's already thrown for 5 TDs in 2 games. He's already rushed for 5 TDs in 2 games, and he's putting up 77 yards on the ground per game. So yeah, he's right there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and a true Viking too. The Viking blood comes out of that area, and that Bjorn goes right along with the Viking series. So that cat's for real, and we're anxious to watch him play.
The Hornets are on the field. We're going through the warm-ups along with the Jackets. The Hornets have the gold pants, the black jerseys, and the gold helmets. Looks like Bartow tonight is going to wear the orange pants, the white jerseys. Those are their warm-up, but I think they're going to wear white and the orange helmets. So both teams going through their warm-up. We did have a little bit of weather delay earlier, but I think we're still on time for a 7 o'clock kickoff here from Bishop Moore High School, just off Edgewater Avenue in Orlando. All the weather over there looks great, and it's headed that way. So I think we're going to be all right. Maybe 1 or 2 showers. As long as we get no lightning, Bruce, we can play.
Yes, that's a big deal. As we were walking in, we actually heard a little clap of thunder. That was over an hour ago, and since then we haven't heard anything. So hopefully, it's just the airplanes are landing in the bad weather right now over there to our whatever direction that is.
As we look out our press box there over to the left. All righty. Well, I do. Let's take a break and come back with everybody's favorite part of the program, the broadcast, and that's our pigskin prognostications that we do. And some bad news for Andy and Mike. Sorry about that. But we'll get down in just a minute with Stratton Selections. It's coming up. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
I'm Taff Long, Finance Manager here at Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bartow. We are currently offering $10,000 off MSRP or 1.9% financing on our new vehicle inventory. Come in or call us today. Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
You'll always get great prices at Budget You Pull of the Bartow. Here's Craig.
We have starters for $20, alternators for $20, AC compressors for $31. Every door is $55, and motors are $200.
Budget You Pull it, Highway 60 East.
Welcome back to Bartow Yellow Jacket Football. We are live at Bishop Moore Catholic High School in Orlando. The Yellow Jackets and the Hornets getting ready to do a little battle tonight. Well, let's take a look at Stratton's selections. This is where we take the broadcast crew here, all four of us, and we test our pigskin IQ. You know, we do a little prognostication. And Mike and Andy, well, Mike and Andy were 4-4 last week.
That's not good.
That was not good.
4-4.
4-4 last week. Jeff was 5-3. But a round of applause, please. Bruce was 6-2.
Okay. I can go with that.
So, Mike and Andy were fleckless, right? Is that the word of the day?
What did you say?
Fleckless.
Well,
That's
I'm
the
glad
word.
you pronounced that correctly.
Yeah, I was worried when Denise said it on the shopper this morning. So here we go. Oh, for the year, Jeff is 16-6. Bruce and Andy are 15-7, and Mike is 14-8 for the year. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Full slate of games tonight, and we're going to start with the Santa Fe Catholic Hawks. They are 1-1. They're back in Lakeland tonight playing Leesburg First Academy, who are also 1-1. I'll go first. I'm just going to say the home team, Santa Fe Hawks.
Well, Leesburg beat me up in the first game, and then I won the second game with them because I picked them to lose.
All right.
I'll go Santa Fe as well.
What do you think, Mike?
Santa Fe.
And Andy.
I'll make it unanimous. We go Santa Fe.
Everybody with the Crimson Hawks. All right, next up, the Discovery Spartans at 0-2, the school from Lake Alfred. They're taking on the Lake Placid Dragons in Lake Placid. Lake Placid's 1-1. Andy, what do you think?
I'll go with Lake Placid.
I agree with Andy.
I agree.
Mike?
Lake Placid.
Okay. Next up, the George Jenkins Eagles. They are 1-1. They're in Tampa tonight. Everybody's on the road tonight, believe it or not. Tampa Jefferson, the Dragons. They're 2-0.
They'll be 3-0.
Yep.
3-0.
Everybody's picking the Jefferson Dragons tonight. Next up, the Tenor Rock Titans. 0-1. They're playing Wikiwachi. They're playing the Hornets tonight. They're 1-1. The Hornets are. What do you think, Andy?
I go with the Hornets.
Andy likes the Hornets. Mike?
Wikiwachi.
Mike, Wikiwachi.
I'm going Wikiwachi, too. I'm not... I got no confidence.
I'm going with the Hornets as well. All right, you thought we had a long road trip. How about the Winter Haven Blue Devils? They're on the road tonight, taking on the Knoxville, Tennessee Fighting Irish.
What?
They are in Knoxville, Tennessee tonight.
That's just crazy.
The Fighting Irish are 2-0. Winter Haven is 1-1. Knoxville, Tennessee. They're there. I'm picking the home team, the Tennessee Knoxville.
Fighting Irish.
Yeah. So is Andy.
Yeah.
Michael?
I guess I'm going to ride that train with you guys, Tennessee, but I don't know. That should be a good game.
Another long road trip here for the Ridge Community Bolts. They're up in the Panhandle playing the Nice Panthers. Nice is 2-0. Ridge is 1-1.
Nice is 3-0.
Nice is 3-0.
Yep, Nice is 3-0.
We are all on the same page tonight on the pick so far. All right, here we go. Continuing on with Stratton selections here. The Davenport Broncos, 1-1. They're playing the East Ridge Knights, who are also 1-1. This one's going to be a good ball game, but I'm
Davenport.
Mike is doing Davenport. I'm going to do it with you, Mike. I'm going to pick the Broncos.
I'll go East Ridge.
Bruce is with the Knights.
I'll go Davenport.
Oh. Next up, Orlando Christian. Orlando Christian Academy. They're 1-0. They're in Orlando tonight as well, and they're playing West Oaks Academy. So what do you think there, Mike?
What is West Oaks?
West Oaks is 1-1.
What's the other one?
Victory Christian. They're 1-0.
Thank you for coming.
I'll go Victory.
Let's do Victory.
Welcome to our campus.
Bruce and Mike are doing Victory. What do you think, Andy? I'll do Victory as well. Yeah. Andy picks the Christian Academy. The Lake Region Thunder are also in the Orlando area tonight. They're playing Celebration. They're both 0-2. They're both 0-2.
Somebody's coming out with a victory.
The rich kids against almost rich kids. I'm going with the almost rich kids. I'm going with Lake Region.
Bruce picks Lake Region. I'm going to pick Lake Region as well.
Celebration.
You're going Celebration?
No, I'm Lake.
Mike?
I'm a Lake
Celebration.
So Mike and Andy are picking Celebration. Bruce and Jeff are picking the Thunder.
Man, they'll have 5 people in the stands. All of them drunk. You have 5 drunk rich parents up there, and you have 3 Lake Region fans there.
Oh my goodness!
And Lake Region's gonna stomp a mud hole in the Rich Boys.
All right, Mike, you ready for this one?
Let's
do it. The Kathleen Red Devils at 0-2. They're in Cairo tonight.
Egypt?
No, Georgia.
Okay.
In Georgia?
Yeah, they're Cairo, Georgia. They're playing tonight. Now, I've never heard of this nickname before. I want to get you guys' opinion on this. Okay, they're playing the Cairo, Georgia Syrup Makers.
Oh, dude, I'm all in. I am all in on the Syrup Makers.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Cairo because you get that southeast. I mean, we all know that Florida and the southeast is a hotbed for football, but I'm going to go with the Syrup Makers myself.
I'm going with Cairo.
I'm going to pause just for a moment. They're observing a moment of silence on the field for 9/11.
Thank you. As our Hornets extend their salute to our service.
More pregame ceremonies going on.
They got a 50-foot scoreboard, and the score numbers are about 3 inches.
I can't see it from here anyway.
Bjorn. Okay, go ahead.
All right, next up, Lake Mineola. The Hawks are 0-2, surprisingly. They're playing in Haines City tonight against the Hornets, who are 1-1. I'll start here. I'm picking Haines City because we're going to see Haines City next week.
I'll go Haines City, too.
Haines City.
Yeah, Dust Bowl, Haines City.
Next up, Port St. Lucie. The Jaguars are 0-2. They're visiting Frostproof tonight. The Bulldogs are 1-1. I'm picking Frostproof. I like the Bulldogs.
Frostproof.
Andy and Mike also pick, and Bruce.
Yep. Frostproof.
All 4 of us. All right. How many people were surprised last week when Fort Meade defeated George Jenkins?
I was.
I think we are all kind of surprised because Fort Meade's kind of in a little bit of a disorganization, but they came out with a win.
Not so fast, my friend. I believe Bruce had Fort Meade all over Jenkins.
I think he did. And so did Jeff.
Yes.
So, okay, now the Fort Meade, it gets a little tougher. They're visiting Lakeland Christian tonight.
Oh.
So Fort Meade's 1-0, Lakeland Christian is 1-0.
Last year I took Lakeland Christian and Fort Meade stomped a mud hole in them, didn't they?
Yep.
Now where are they playing?
In Lakeland Christian.
Yep,
I'll go Lakeland Christian.
Mike,
I'm going to go Fort Meade this week, but I think it's going to be within a touchdown or maybe even a field goal difference that's going to win that game.
Yeah, Fort Meade beat them by like 40 last year.
It's not going to be that bad this year. It'll be a field goal or a touchdown. That's going to be about it.
What do you think, Andy? Lakeland for Andy. Okay. A couple more to do here. We're still in the pregame here at Bishop Moore High School. Auburndale. The Auburndale Bloodhounds are on the road to Legion Field to take on the Lake Wales Highlanders. The Highlanders are 2-0. Auburndale is 1-0. I'll begin.
Yeah.
Put my Lake Wales down for Jeff.
I'm going there too. Until somebody beats them, you got to go with Lake Wales.
Lake Wales.
Mike and Andy also picked the Highlanders. All right, next up, the Lakeland Dreadnoughts. They are 1-0. They were off last week. They're on the road. They're up here in Orlando area too. They're in Lake Mary to take on the Rams. The Lake Mary Rams are 2-0. Mm-hmm. The Dreadnoughts are 1-0.
Lakeland went down to Miami and beat one of the best teams in the country a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going with all that.
Yeah, absolutely, Lakeland.
Andy,
Lakeland.
Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on this game. Give these players the courage to play in a manner that is worthy of you by their words and actions. And keep each of the players safe, something very hard. Let us enter this competition with the spirit of sportsmanship. We ask God, our Father, to bless one another, especially coaches, parents, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ. Christ and help us to be aware of his presence with us in this game. This evening, we also keep in our prayers and in our hearts those members of our military, men and women who have served this country, that you may continue to protect them and keep them safe. And to those that have died protecting this country, we ask that they be in your care and in your peace. And finally, in a special way, we also pray this evening for those affected by violence and tragedies in our schools. We especially remember the victims of Winder, Georgia, and their loved ones. We ask that you keep them in your care, shield them in your healing mercy and love. We ask all this in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. The Lord be with you. And may Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy.
Opening ceremonies continuing here at Bishop Moore High School. And I believe we're going to have the national anthem now, so we will pause for that.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All righty, once again, we're happy to be joined by Yellow Jacket head coach Tyler Eden. Coach Eden, congratulations, first victory of the season, 1-1 now as we head to Orlando tonight. But let's look back at last week. And when we had the Naples Gulf Coast Sharks in town, boy, the Yellow Jackets from the booth last night looked to be night and day difference against Clearwater and the Sharks.
Yeah, we were. I mean, I think we cleaned up a lot. Like I said, on the field after the game, we're a young team. We are learning how to win. We're learning how to play. We're learning how a lot of things. We got some great senior leaders, and Tavares Murray just played a heck of a game. DeCorian Stanley, Isaac Jackson on defense, and then you look at the offense: Blake Johnson, Corey Butler, Cam Thomas, guys like that really played well. But at the end of the day, some of those guys are even young, and young in terms of what we're asking them to do and how much we're putting on their shoulders now. So, but those guys have done a good job. But, you look at the team overall, it's a young team, so we're learning. And I thought, last week we learned and we took a really good step in the right direction.
And that was a really good team you played as well last week.
Yeah, they were. They weren't as good as the team we're getting ready to face tonight, but they weren't a pushover. We didn't play a team that that we knew we were going to roll the ball out and it was going to be a 50-point win. Now I still believe in my heart that if we would have played a little better, we probably could have beat them by 50. I think we left two, maybe three touchdowns on the board, and I think we gave them two that they shouldn't have had. So kudos to them. They are a good team. They are well coached, and they understand who they are, and they play to that really well. But at the end of the day, like I said, if we keep, our goal is we just got to keep getting better. So if we can get a little bit better execution, a little bit better in every facet of our program every week, I think we're going to could potentially be in a really good spot.
How do we come out of that game last week? Well, healthy? And how did practice go this week?
Healthy, and then practice has been really good. This has been a really good week. We got the rain out yesterday, but we still were able to get a lot of really good stuff in the gym. And then a great walkthrough today. But, no, practice has been really good. I feel like they've been locked in. I feel like they've been focused. And so, yeah, I'm just excited. We got a really good test here, and I'm excited to see where we're at, where we measure up tonight.
Yeah, you're talking about the Bishop Moore Hornets up in Orlando. Another road trip for us. We went to the West Coast. Now we're heading up in the middle part of the state. But Bishop Moore, they're a pretty good ball team. What's your strategy in approach tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good program. They're super disciplined. They're really well coached. The head coach does a really good job over there. And they have tradition just like we do. But one thing I'll say is I think the strategy, they are a team that defensively will look to keep everything in front, rally down, make you make mistakes. They're going to play physical football on both sides of the ball. So, I mean, at the end of the day, offensively, I think we've got to play to our strengths and our advantages, which, on film, and it's hard to tell, but I think we've got a speed advantage, so we got to play to that and find ways to take advantage of that. Defensively, I mean, we're facing one of the best quarterbacks, not only in the state, but in the country. He's a University of Virginia commit, really good ball player. They got a really good O-line. They're all big. They're all strong. They're all physical. So, I mean, defensively, we're going to be in for a really tall task. But it starts with that young man right there at quarterback. If we can slow him down, that's the goal. And this is going to be a tight game. I've described it. This is kind of like a playoff game type of deal, And so it's great that we get an opportunity to play in a game like this to see where we're at, to see where we measure up and see how we're going to do tonight. And that'll kind of help us understand, okay, this is where we need to improve or no matter the outcome.
Not to give a lot away, but are you going to ground game, air game, you're going to mix it up?
It's always going to be a balance attack. Offense won't really change what we do. I think right now, after the first 2 games, people were a little bit stressed about that. But, I mean, I think you've seen, these things take time. Offense takes time. It takes chemistry. It takes timing. It takes just cleaning up a lot of different things. And confidence, you need the time. People need to let it happen. But I've been super impressed with our offense last week, obviously, and I was super impressed with them in practice this week. So, it just comes down to execution. Can we execute? Can we protect the football? And can we capitalize when we get opportunities near that red zone or near that end zone? Excuse me.
Sounds good. Well, you got time for a college pick real quick?
Of course I do.
You did so well last week.
Who did I pick last week?
You picked Gators.
Oh my!
By
God.
10.
Bet against me. Bet against me.
Let's keep the pressure on you here. Texas, the Longhorns are visiting the Big House up in Michigan.
Texas.
Oh my gosh! See, I didn't have to.
I'll never pick Michigan, even if they're the better team. I also think Texas is the better team, though, and I think Texas is going to give it to them. Now, I mean, if what happened last week is the same as this week, then I'm totally wrong. So hopefully I'm not, though, because I don't like Michigan very much.
I was going to say a little behind baseball. I threw that pick out at you, knowing very well who you were going to pick, being an Ohio State man that you are. That the Wolverines are not your cup of tea.
No, they're not. I'm hoping this is the year we can get back on track in Buckeye Land and beat their heads in the game later in the season.
So there you go, Texas over Michigan,
big time, 35-0.
Thanks, Coach. As always, appreciate the time. Go Bartow.
Yes, sir. Go Jackets. Thank you.
It's the Yellow Jackets and the Hornets. Kickoff is next. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Hi, Benny Jr. here with Bartow Ford. It's been a wild ride in the automotive industry. Dealerships haven't learned what Bartow Ford's known all along. A great price and the best service is all you need. Make sure you come to Bartow Ford, where we're different and we prove it.
Hi, this is Carla Meeks, a Bartow High alumni, and here's to a great season. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, call me at Meeks Real Estate, 863-604-9287. Remember, I am not just a realtor, but your realtor.
If you're looking for good food and good family time, look no farther than Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South. Your Bartow Beefs is perfect for lunch or dinner for the whole family or whole team. Your Bartow Beefs, where game time meets family time.
Welcome back to Orlando. We're at Bishop Moore Catholic High School and just off of Edgewater Drive here in the northern part of Orlando. And we're getting ready for high school football tonight between the Yellow Jackets and the Hornets. And Andy, we went through the pregame ceremony. We have the national anthem. They did a prayer here, and all the teams were lined up. And Andy, I mean, just as the Yellow Jackets were walking out of the locker room onto the field, the weather hit.
The weather hit 30 minutes.
So there is a weather delay in effect. They have cleared the field. They have cleared the stands. All the stands were pretty packed, and both visitor and home stands have been asked to seek shelter. So we are in a holding pattern here in Orlando. We almost everybody with a smartphone has radar right on the palm of their hand, and you can see there's one little bitty cell kind of around the Dr. Phillips area of Orlando, and it's drifting our way. So that is coming up toward us.
They just left us alone in the booth here, too.
Yeah, really, the Bishop Moore staff, and even Bruce left.
Oh, Bruce had a reason.
Bruce wanted to get some beverages, so he left. But yeah, Andy and I are the only ones in the booth here at Bishop Moore High School. So it's a little disappointing because, like I said, we were inches away from getting the kickoff, and so that's where we stand right now. But it does give us a quick little minute, and we're going to alert you that send it back to the station, Tom, for some music while we end this. It's at least a half hour, so it's going to be close to 7:30 before any kind of kickoff, and that's assuming you don't get another lightning strike within the radius here at the event. But let's talk racing. First thing tomorrow, it's the Xfinity Series at Atlanta, 2:30 tomorrow, and then Sunday afternoon, 2:00, the first race of the playoffs for the NASCAR Cup Series. We got 2 first-time winners in a row for the year, so they made it. Poor Kyle Busch, second place 2 weeks in a row, the Daytona and Talladega. So, gosh,
he's gonna win one of the final 10
to keep that streak alive.
Keep the streak alive. Something about Kyle. He just doesn't give up, and he's had the cars from Childress have been a little better lately.
Yes.
Austin was running up front and won a race, and they said they took that. They're not going to let him in the playoffs. I don't know if I agree with that, but everybody has opinions. So,
yeah, it's going to be exciting. And I'm looking in Atlanta. Boy, the race we had in the spring in Atlanta was very, very close. So you get both.
That's a wild card race.
It is.
In speedways, you never know what's going to happen.
And then after Atlanta, we go to Watkins Glen. So there's a road course a second road course in the playoffs for the Cup Series. So that's going to be exciting as well. So
I like when they do those Rovals
in Charlotte.
Yeah, I like that. I mean,
that's a good little track inside the big speedway.
And it's going to mix things up a little bit because you got some. Of course, they bring in their. What's the word I'm looking for? Their when they bring in the different drivers that run the road courses.
Ringers,
yeah, they bring in the ringers, and although the ringers haven't been doing too good,
I think a lot of the NASCAR regulars are getting more confident. Your Chase Elliott's, they're getting more confident on these road courses and handling it better. So, yeah.
Well, Chase can drive a road course now. He can drive a car. Period. I heard something about the 48 car. He's going to number 7 next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought, that's crazy.
That's Bowman, right? Alex Bowman.
Yeah,
he's getting out of the Hendrick car.
I'd read that, where he's getting out of the 48 car and he's going to the number 7 car. And I'm not sure. I can't remember who does the number 7, but.
Well, it was Corey LaJoy, because I remember he was on his roof the other night.
I just saw some lightning, so that's not a good thing.
You did?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Over that way.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Bruce is headed up to the stands. He fought his way through security to come back up here with a drink. So we're going to take a time out, and we do apologize. Nothing we can do about the weather. It is what it is, but everybody is seeking cover. So we're going to keep in touch with Tom. You're listening to WWBF Bartow. It's just past 7 o'clock here, and we are in a weather delay. And at the very earliest, it's going to be right around 7:30, 7:35, maybe in that time frame, if we don't get any more lightnings in the vicinity, any lightning strikes in the vicinity. But as we can tell you now, the teams are in the locker room. The stands have been cleared out. Everybody is seeking cover. It's not raining here at Bishop Moore High School. Bruce is not wet coming back from the concession stand. So
they pushed him that way.
It's just a matter of the
Bruce Wade, Hooked on a Feeling. Well, it's time to interrupt the rundown to sundown music show with Tom and get back to a football game. I think they're going to get the game underway shortly, so let's check back in with our broadcast crew up in Orlando. Here's Jeff.
Well, thank you very much, and boy, what a tremendously happy sight it is to see both teams on the field. They're going through their warm-ups. We have referees. We have fans back in the stands. Bruce, we're about 6 minutes away from kickoff here at Bishop Moore High School.
Yeah, they're going to call the captains in just a minute or so, and I'm as everybody's finishing up their warm-ups. And I did make a mistake. The Bartow cheerleaders are here tonight. And we had already left y'all before I saw Mike's text. But I want to say hello to Taft and Jennifer Long. They're listening as well. Got several texts while we were off the air, and but we're ready to play football. And such a beautiful stadium, a beautiful field. The turf is shining from the lights and the rain, and just a great atmosphere now.
As the fans were coming back into their seats and everything, we did get a brief little rain shower, but that's already stopped again.
Yep.
So that's good. So we are getting, we're about 5 minutes away. We're seeing the Yellow Jackets going through their warm-ups once again. The Yellow Jackets are wearing the orange pants, the white jerseys, and the orange helmets. For the Hornets, think of UCF, black and gold. They have gold pants, black jerseys, and the shining gold helmets. And they're on the field here. We're on the home side. We're on the north side of the stadium here at the school. Looking across, we see the visitor side facing south, and beyond that's a golf course. And
beautiful shape.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible shape.
Oh, yeah, we've scoped everything out here during the rain delay.
Yeah.
We picked Bruce a new wardrobe out.
Yes.
And we're so excited to get this ball game. Yeah. Mike, you're back on the field. How's it look down there?
It's absolutely amazing, guys. I figured this turf would be a little bit slick, but apparently these little the way they condition these fields, it's really not slick at all down here. So I mean, it's a little more humid down here than what it was earlier, but it should turn out to be a pretty good game tonight.
And we see the Yellow Jacket captains are on the far side of the field next to Mike over there, and we're getting ready to get the coin toss as the clock counts down to 4 minutes remaining here before we get the game underway. Watching the Yellow Jackets go through their pregame, Coach Eden right out there in the middle of the field. Everybody going through their dress rehearsals.
Yeah, Bishop Moore kids have not brought any captains over, and I don't think this white hat is gonna wait too long. He's gonna want to get this thing underway as fast as everybody.
He's standing there at midfield with his arms crossed, looking right at Bishop Moore. Come on, fellas.
He looks a little impatient right now.
He wants some captain. You see, Yellow Jackets got 4 guys over there. There's Stanley over there.
Here they come.
Murray's over there.
Stanley wearing number 31 again tonight. Not number 0 as he was last week.
Yellow Jackets are done with their warm-ups. They're trotting to the visitor sideline now. And if you're watching the NFL and got us on your ears, that's good because the Green Bay's up 3-0 over Philadelphia.
Yeah, and they just picked
and they're threatening again.
Hurts.
Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that for you. While we have a quick little moment, how about some scoreboard update for you before we get this game underway? Lakeland 7, Lake Mary nothing. Cairo 35, Kathleen 12. That's a halftime score.
That's a running clock.
Syrup Makers on Celebration 14, Lake Region nothing. And Wiki Wachi 20, Tenorock 12.
What?
That's a ball game there. Halftime score, Lake Wales 6, Auburndale nothing. And Knoxville, Tennessee is leading Winter Haven 13-7. 13-7.
That's a shocker.
That game being played up in Knoxville, Tennessee. So the Blue Devils with an extra long road trip. Yellow Jackets are 1-1 on the year. The Bishop Moore Hornets are 2-0. Bishop Moore last week played a game in Staten Island, New York. Captains are on the field now, including their big quarterback. He wears number 12, Bjorn Jurgensen. And he is everything for this offense. Coach Eden talked about that during his pregame comments. We got to figure out a way to slow him down. And Bruce, that number 31 across from him right now, that's probably going to be the man to keep an eye on number 12.
Yeah, he'll be keeping a close eye on him. He's playing that Mike linebacker spot. Stanley has just been awesome the first 2 games. And if this defensive line can get some penetration like they did last week, we might be able to rough him up a little bit. But they're for real. I mean, Mike's standing right there, and he's shown 6'2" in the program. He's got to be 6'4", probably 230. Mike, I'm not sure.
Bishop Moore won the toss, and I do believe they're going to take the ball.
Yeah, I would want it too.
The field here at the school runs east and west. So Bishop Moore will be traveling across your radio dial from left to right here in the first quarter. And Bartow will be defending the goal to our right, which would be toward the west. Bruce, we didn't think it was going to happen.
No, we were kind of guessing. We were asking when they would pull the plug, and we were thinking 9 o'clock-ish, and fortunately we are before 9 o'clock and able to. What am I? Who is this texting me right now?
Able to get it done. We see there's a drone flying around the stadium as well. I guess that's must be Bishop Moore's drone.
Oh,
who you got there?
So Coach Peavy is trying to say Fort Meade is black and gold, but this isn't Fort Meade. This isn't a Fort Meade look. I've never seen Fort Meade in a black jersey with, and aren't they kind of a dull gold helmet? What color helmet Fort Meade got?
They usually have the black ones.
They generally have the black ones.
Yeah, it ain't Fort Meade.
This is more like Notre Dame.
Yeah. Notre Dame is navy blue, but that's what I would say with the shiny helmets, like they have that, or UCF.
And Mike, you're closer to the field than we are on those Bishop Moore helmets. Is there anything on them? Any logos or anything?
I don't see any logos on them. There are some. It kind of looks like, I'm sure from where you guys are at, it looks like there's a stripe on it, but it's just venting in the helmet itself.
Yeah.
So that like our Fighting Irish, just a gold helmet.
Yeah. Correct.
Dull.
Number 87, Caden Curtin, ready to kick off for the Yellow Jackets. We're about ready to get this ball game underway. And, ladies and gentlemen, Yellow Jacket football is underway. The ball is dropped at the 15-yard line, picked up by another up man. He's across the 20, 25. He's into the clear across the 30, brought down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, number 31 on top of him, along with number 27. And it's, your son, Christopher. Good to see you. And yeah, they got isn't that the Notre Dame?
Notre Dame fight song.
Oh, my goodness. That's just taking it too far.
That's the Fort Meade fight song, too.
Oh, my goodness. That's just taking it too far, too.
1st and 10 for the Hornets at their own 35-yard line. Quarterback is where's number 12. He is a commit to the University of Virginia.
What year is he?
He's a senior.
He's a senior? Okay.
1st and 10 from the shotgun. Jorgensen takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to big number 21, and that is their other big star, and that's Johnson.
Yeah, Murray has to come over from the safety spot. That's how far he got downfield before he was even touched.
And they're going to get 12 yards on that, make it first down for the Hornets now at their own 47-yard line. 3 wide receivers on the far side of the field. Single receiver on the near side. Here's the snap. And again, handoff up the middle. It's number 21, Johnson again. He bounces it to the outside into Yellow Jacket territory and down at the 48.
Yeah, number 21 in on the tackle right there. And I can't see. It's so dark in here I can't see.
Battle.
Yep, Battle with the open field tackle right there.
Hornets are quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 5. Jorgensen wants to throw. He does. It's a quick one. And the
ball's on the ground, guys.
They're going to say incomplete. Boy, Mike, that was close.
Yeah, that was real close. That one, it hit him right in the hands, and he tried to make a move before he dropped that. I don't know. They called it down. So,
Mitch Murphy chiming in about me getting on the Irish. Now, I would have never said anything when his great father was alive. Tim Murphy, one of the greatest guys ever, and Mitch is a great guy as well, so I won't hassle you either, Mitch.
3rd and 5. Here's a quick pass attempt, and a little slant goes incomplete, a little in front of the receiver, so 4th and 5 for the Hornets.
He got the number 43 got his hands up there.
Nice breakup by Bauer, Gavin Bauer.
He threw that low, too. Everybody trying to get in a rhythm right now. I'm sure sitting in that locker room for an hour and a half or 2 hours, however long it was, that'll really take something out of you. You got to get your mind reset.
A lot of the Yellow Jackets up front expecting a fake, and they don't. They punt it away. It's going to bounce at the 30-yard line, take a big Hornet bounce inside the 20, inside the 15, and down right about the 6-yard line, and that's where the Yellow Jackets will take over. 1st and 10. No score. We're just underway. 10:26 here in the first quarter. About an hour and a half rain delay, hour and 45-minute rain delay, weather delay. So Blake Johnson for the Yellow Jackets will bring his offense out on the field for the first time tonight. Deep in his own territory, to the line of scrimmage they go. Two receivers on the near side of the field. Johnson in the shotgun, calls for the ball. He's going to hand it off, and this is going to be Thomas.
Great effort by Thomas to get good 5 yards on the play.
I'm going to correct myself, Bruce. That was Brown, number 4, not Thomas, number 1. So Avis Brown.
Second down.
2nd and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Johnson calls for the ball. Here it is. And he wants to throw quick out to the outside. Now there's Thomas. Thomas has got a first down.
Great job.
It's gonna be real close, guys.
Yeah.
They're gonna give it to him about a half a yard or so.
That's a quick out, and that shows what a big arm that Johnson has. I mean, he put that on a rope to the sideline, and you always worry about a corner jumping that, but there was no possibility.
1st and 10 now for the Yellow Jackets at their own 17-yard line. So each team on their opening drive gets a first down. See if the Yellow Jackets can continue here. Two receivers on the near side. Deep back is Brown. Brown will get the handoff, tries to bounce it to the outside, and two Hornets are there to bring him down at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, they may give him a half yard or something, just something for the stats, but he was trying to take that to the edge, and the corner wasn't biting at all. The corner was just sitting there waiting, and the defensive end comes over, and they just swallow him up.
2nd and 9 here for the Yellow Jackets. Bartow will now send two receivers on the near side, two receivers on the far side of the formation. Johnson again, he draws them off the sides. He's done that all year long.
Yeah, they had a full blitz coming too.
Mike?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. We've watched him do that. You know, he started off, we saw a lot of it at the Clearwater game, and Bartow's had a lot of success doing that, just doing that hard count. He claps up his hands twice, and that whole defensive line that time just jumped.
So it's a free 5 yards for Bartow, make it 2nd down and 4 for Bartow. Johnson again, snap, handoff, Brown. Stopped at the line. He bounced to the outside. He's crossed the 25 and slammed out of bounds at the 31.
Yeah, that's going to come back.
That's in the area of holding.
Yeah, and not really necessary because he broke that outside while all the contain was inside. But still, that's going to happen. And just take it.
So they'll march off 10 yards against the Yellow Jackets for holding.
Flag on the play.
Probably going to be right about the same line of scrimmage.
Holding.
And 17-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 17. Who says you need glasses?
I need them bad.
2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Two wide receivers on the far side of the field. Brown standing right next to Johnson as the quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He will roll to his right, looking downfield, still with the ball. Now he'll sling it. Wide open receiver. He's got it.
What a beautiful job and a great job by number 4. Who's the tailback, number 4? Brown. As he's leading the way, he is picking up anything that's coming in from that side, and it gives Johnson just an extra step or two, Mike, to look downfield and fire that ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that I heard Coach Chin, the new offensive coordinator, talk about. If he has to keep that one guy back to give him that protection. And he was coming to the sideline at a pretty good clip. So for him to be able to whip that ball out the way he did and hit that receiver, great pass.
T.J. Haskins on the reception of that pass from Johnson. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 42-yard line. The opening drive for Bartow. Flag on the play. Here's a pass attempt. It's going to be incomplete.
No, he caught that guy.
Well, yeah, he caught that. That was a beautiful comeback route. He runs about 5 yards and then comes back for the football. Maybe going to pick up 4 or 5 yards, but great.
Flag was thrown by the official on the near side here on the home side. I missed Thomas's catch on that far side.
Bartow's walking back.
Yeah, so a procedure call against the Yellow Jackets.
That had to be somebody was lined up wrong, guys. Too many on the line of scrimmage. Because I didn't see anybody move.
Boy, the NFL is cracking out on that this year, aren't they?
Oh, my goodness. Those tackles, 5 penalties in the first drive?
1st and 15 now for the Yellow Jackets. Two receivers on the near side of the field. Johnson in the shotgun. Looking around. Two running backs standing right next to him. Here's the snap. They fake the handoff. They throw. Slam. Butler's got it at the 45. Butler breaks a tackle, and he's going to be tripped up at the 48-yard line. Otherwise, Butler was gone.
Yeah, great job by Butler. He was a little bit confused, but then he runs the slant route, and Johnson hits him in stride, and he's tripped up by the safety who comes up. If not, like you said, it's pay dirt.
Second and about 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Almost get the Hornets to jump again. Three receivers on the near side of the field for Bartow. Johnson will make an audible here. He'll change the play at the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Johnson drops straight back, and he'll sling it out into the flat. He's got Brown. Brown's got some daylight. Brown up the sideline. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. Brown, and the ball's popped up in the air, and it's recovered by a Yellow Jacket at the 29-yard line.
And I think we got away with a hold there on the sideline, too, Mike. Timeout for the water break, but what a great job this Yellow Jacket offense is doing on this opening drive.
I don't think so much that was a hold on Bartow there. The defender there had engaged him and was kind of locked up with him too. So, I did see a little bit of jersey pulling going on there, but I think he had his hands up on the inside of him. So he was kind of holding on to him, hoping that he could get his guys to close in on the ball to make that tackle.
Great call.
Well, Brown going down the sidelines and then got tackled. He got spun around, and they put a helmet on the ball, but it popped up, and it popped right up inside to a Bartow player, and he caught it right out of midair and fell down to the 28-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the Hornet 28-yard line. Timeout on the field for the mandatory water break. No score in the ball game. If you're just joining us, we have about an hour and 45-minute weather delay. So there's 6:08 left in the first quarter. There's no score in the ball game. And this is Bartow's opening drive, started at their own 6-yard line, and they've marched it down the field. Johnson brings his offense to the line of scrimmage. Looks over the defense. Here's the snap. Johnson drops straight back. He'll throw it a little floater into double coverage, and it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Butler.
Yeah, and Butler didn't pick it up in time to even make a real adjustment for the ball. It was underthrown, and neither of the defensive backs were looking back at the football, which kind of tells me that they're in some kind of man coverage right there, Mike, because if you're in zone, you're backing up looking at the quarterback.
Exactly.
2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the Hornet 28-yard line. Johnson calls for the ball. He's got it. He's going to be a handoff this time now, and that's Brown. Brown up the middle, and he's going to go forward to about the 26-yard line, so give him 2.
Yeah, it was a good run. They had a blitz coming in from this strong side over here, and looks like
62.
Yeah, our tackle's a little gimpy. We don't need somebody gimpy with this good a drive going on. But he's a tough guy, too.
The facility here at the high school does have a play clock, so we can see the clock is counting down 12 seconds left to execute this play. Yellow Jackets are to the line. Twins left, Twins right. Johnson drops back again. He's under some pressure. He rolls it out to his left. Now he's thinking about running, and he does. 30, 25, knocked out of bounds. He's going to be short of a first down.
Yeah, good job by Johnson to get some positive yardage out of nothing there. And decision time. I mean, we don't know. We know our kicker is pretty good, but this is a pretty long kick for high school, so let's go for it.
They will leave the offense on the field on a 4th and 5 for the Yellow Jackets.
And they're going to come. If they've got any sense whatsoever, they're blitzing big time.
Johnson will send 3 receivers to the far side. Oh,
got him.
Nope, they got the Yellow Jackets. Thomas took off a little early from his wide receiver position, unless the defense jumped first, Bruce. Yep, false start, Bartow.
False start against Bartow.
So
now you're going to kick it.
Brings up 4th down and the kicking.
So it's going to be 4th and 10 now as they move it back to the 28-yard line of Bishop Moore.
This is going to be about
They have done a
44 yards.
That's Sebastian Brock. He wears number 33. And from the holder of the backup quarterback, Bros, they're going to put the ball down at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, so 45 yards.
45-yard field goal attempt. He's got some good leg on this one.
It's good.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
A 45-yard field goal from Sebastian Brock puts Bartow on the board.
And a little chip shot is all it was with his leg, Jeff. I mean, he didn't grind it or anything. You see that, Micah? Just a little chip shot with his leg.
Yes, sir, absolutely. I mean, it's like he didn't even put his full leg into the thing. Like you said, he just kind of poked at it, and he had plenty of distance on it. I think you probably could have backed him up another 5 yards or so, and it's still been good.
That's going to wake up a lot of scouts.
Timeout on the field. Bartow in front, 3-0, although the scoreboard says 20-0, so I like that. We'll take a break. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football here on WBF.
The Ewing, Blackwelder, and Deuce Insurance Agency has been serving Central Florida since 1984. They all work and live in your neighborhood and take pride in our history. Offices in Bartow, there when you need them, representing only the most reliable companies in the industry.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Visit us at evolveyourbond.com.
Getting tired of your furniture and decor? I'm Mindy Moo with the Vintage Warehouse in Bartow. With 7 vendors, we are able to create a unique shopping experience where you can find everything you never knew you wanted, both old and new. Vintage Warehouse in Bartow, located in the Publix Plaza.
Welcome back to Orlando. We are at Bishop Moore High School, where the Yellow Jackets just nailed a 45-yard field goal to take an early 3-0 lead. Here's the kickoff taken down to the 7-yard line. Bishop Moore returns it across the 30. And not much more than that, as a Yellow Jacket player leaped into the pile and brought it down.
Yeah, they had him stood up, and somebody, couldn't see the number, maybe number 15, just fired right into the pile.
He just dove in there. No more.
That was kind of John Lynch-ish.
So the Yellow Jackets started their first possession at their own 6-yard line, drove down the field, stalled out, and were able to convert on a 45-yard field goal by Sebastian Brock to take the early 3-0 lead.
Yep.
Second opportunity now here for the Hornets. Here's the snap. Handoff. Johnson.
There's a hold.
Johnson out to the outside, and he's going to get maybe 1 or 2, but that's it.
Yeah, that was a fantastic job. And the one trying to see the number, number 21 on the tackle. He was the one getting held, wasn't he, Mike?
Yes.
That was Battle on the tackle. 2nd and 9 here for the Hornets at their own 33-yard line.
Blitz coming.
Oh,
their offensive line moved.
Yep, he sure did. Big number
72. Yep.
72.
I tell you what, they're big boys. They move, you're going to see them.
That's going to back up the Hornets by 5 yards, make it 2nd down and 14.
2nd down and 14.
I don't think this is the start they were looking for.
Well, this big kid quarterback got to see what he does once he gets clicking.
Here's the snap. Handoff. Johnson. He hits the hole, and he's going backwards. Big number 23 for the Yellow Jackets on the tackle, and that is Kendrick Stacy.
And
Sergeant with the tackle.
The tailback ran into the line like a fullback. He had the ball covered up and down on top and bottom and went in with his head and just kind of stopped at the line.
3rd down and 14 here for the Hornets. This is their second possession. Now Jorgensen wants to roll out to his left. He does, throws it. He's got his receiver, and he's going to be stopped.
Oh, it's really
on
close.
the spot.
Yeah, he did get that before he got popped.
Yeah, he took a lick there, guys. When he turned around, Bartow just helmet right in his face.
Yeah, he was able just to lean forward just enough for the first down.
Jorgensen with a pass completion. 1st and 10 now for the Hornets as they move it down to their own 43-yard line. In the shotgun is Jorgensen. He hands off to Johnson. Johnson hits the middle, drives forward for 3 or 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
And good pursuit by the defense, all crashing. Bringing in some new beef on the line, number 98, the freshman coming in.
2nd and we'll call it 5. Here's another handoff to Johnson. Right up the middle he goes, dragging Stanley with him, which is not easy. He's going to be close to another 1st down.
Yeah, that was if Stanley gets to your front, you ain't doing that. If he gets you a little bit on the side, yeah, big boy like that, a big fullback's going to maybe drag him a little bit.
They're going to mark him about a half a yard short, so it's going to be 3rd and short for the Hornets in Yellow Jacket territory at the 48.
Look for him to go up top here. Make this 4-down territory, go up top.
The big senior quarterback, Bjorn Jorgensen. He's going to be a little quarterback sneak, and right at the middle he goes.
5 yards, 4 yards
first
on the
down.
quarterback sneak.
All the way out to the 44-yard line of Bartow.
Yeah, he could do that all night long and score.
Jorgensen has 5 throwing touchdowns on the year in the first 2 games, 5 rushing touchdowns on the first 2 games of the year. Now he'll drop back into the shotgun on 1st and 10. Jorgensen's got it. Handoff. Johnson up the middle. He goes again. Johnson across the 40 and brought down at the 38.
Yeah, that time he tried to take Stanley for a ride, and Stanley bulldogged him down to the ground. But, again, good positive yardage for Bishop Moore.
That was number 10, Devon St. Clair, the running back on that play. 2nd and 5 for the Hornets. They're in Bartow territory at the 38. Here's the snap. Jorgensen wants to throw. A little fade near the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Over the head of the intended receiver.
Yeah, really good job there. He did get beat by a step at the end. He tried to hold up in coverage, but once again, man coverage with no safety help over the top, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, we've talked about that over and over and over again. I know that's the way they're going to play it, and I know that's the way that's designed to play, but I don't feel comfortable with it when you see it like that, because he had a step on him. And if that ball had been cut back just a tad, that could have been as well as 6 points.
Exactly.
3rd and 5 for the Hornets at the Yellow Jacket 38-yard line. Jorgensen, the quarterback, calls for the snap. He's in the shotgun. He's got it. He wants to throw. The right-hander slings it. Slant. And it's going to be complete. Well defended, but still complete.
Yeah, that was fantastic coverage. You couldn't ask for a better coverage. That's number 20 on the coverage.
That's Adams.
I'm not
Darian Adams.
Yeah, you can see a little better than I do, and I don't. It's so black here in the score booth, but just great coverage.
The end of one. Bartow leads 3-0 over Bishop Moore. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football here on WBF.
Hello, Polk County. Sheriff Grady Judd here. Let's talk about the $20 truck. This annual raffle supports our local FFA and 4-H clubs. Head over to 20bucktruck.com and get your tickets before it's too late.
35 amazing years. Hey, that's us here at Spath Jewelers. We offer services such as beautiful custom work that's sure to wow, repairs, complimentary cleaning, appraisals, watch repairs, financing. What more do you need? We're here Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
You've heard the expression, try it before you buy it, right? Well, at Keith's Spray Service, they won't ask you to sign a long-term contract because they're confident that you'll want them to keep coming back to care for your delicate ornamentals and lawn treatment. Keith's Spray Service for over 50 years.
It was a good first quarter.
1st and 10 for the Hornets as we begin the second quarter. Here's the snap. Handoff. Adams in the backfield. Caught initially, but breaks a tackle. And then a host of Jackets swarm all over him down at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that time the defender comes in and tries to arm tackle him. I believe that's 28. And he tried to arm tackle him. And you got to get a body on these kids.
They got a couple big linemen down there, too.
And I'm sorry about the names. I just can't see, guys. So,
flag on the play here. They're going to ask one of the linemen needs to check out of the ball game for a moment. So they'll sub that out in equipment issue.
Something with the gear.
It's going to be 2nd down and about 6 here for the Hornets. We're in the second quarter. Bartow in front, 3-0. Jorgensen, the quarterback, he takes the snap. He wants to throw. Now you tuck and run.
Oh, wow.
He found a lane. Jorgensen out to the 20 to the 15 and across to the 14-yard line.
I don't know if that was designed or not, Mike, but what a great read by the quarterback as he saw the kid going into the flat was covered, and he just tucked the ball and ran.
Exactly. That's exactly what he did. I mean, it was wide open for him, so why not pull it down? Now take that chance.
1st and 10 for the Hornets at the Yellow Jacket 14-yard line. Here's the snap. Johnson again up the middle.
That was number 3, Murray, coming on a blitz and ran him down on the far side of the field. just barely getting the line of scrimmage.
They'll give him 2 yards on the play, make it 2nd and 8 for the Hornets.
2nd and 8.
Jorgensen, the quarterback, number 12. Drops straight back. He wants to throw in the end zone. He's got a wide open receiver. That's a touchdown.
Yep.
That is a touchdown for the Hornets. Lance Johnson on the reception.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Anderson for your Hornets.
Oh, I think this is
designed.
This is the other thing about LEDs, Jeff. They don't have to cool off.
The strobe effect is
they
going
don't have
on.
to cool off. I thought the lights were going out. I'm like, oh no, but the LEDs, they don't.
I did too. I said, oh, here we go. We're going to have to wait another 10, 15 minutes.
Extra point attempt is no good. A low line drive kick that sailed off to the left, no good. So 10:28 left here in the first half. It is Bishop Moore 6 and the Bartow Yellow Jackets 3. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
I'm Taft Long, Finance Manager here at Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bartow. At our state-of-the-art service center, our certified mechanics are ready to take care of all your service and repair needs with the most advanced auto technology. Come in or call us today. Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Getting tired of your furniture and decor? I'm Mindy Moo with the Vintage Warehouse in Bartow. We've been perfecting our craft for over 13 years to create a special place for you to shop and find high-quality pieces for your home. Vintage Warehouse in Bartow, located in the Publix Plaza.
The Whitten McLean Funeral Home of Bartow and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade hold high the responsibility placed on them, offering you the personal attention and distinctive service you deserve. Whitten and McLean, synonymous with service.
Welcome back to Harry Nelson Field. That's what this is called.
I don't know that.
Yeah, here at Bishop Moore High School.
Chicken.
Little pooch kick. It's going to be taken at the 28-yard line, and the receiver bobbled it initially. Then he just corralled it and went straight down.
Yeah, and a lot of times you're taught that if you're kind of an up back, if you're not one of the back guys, you're told just to grab it and fall on it. But when you don't have anybody within 10 yards from you, might want to run a little bit.
That was Bryce Cheney who...
but he did his job, and so no harm, no foul. He got down, good field position. Let's go.
Those who've served, we appreciate what you've done for us and our country.
1st and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets. Spot the ball right about the 20, we'll call it the 27-yard line.
Clock will be set at 10:21.
Blake Johnson, the quarterback, he's in the shotgun. He's going to send 3 receivers on the far side of the field. We're in the second quarter. And Bishop Moore in front 6-3 over Bartow. Here's the snap. And it's going to be a quick little jet screen. And they get it to Thomas. He bounces to the outside. There's a flag on the play. Thomas down the sideline, knocked out of bounds near the 45. But
nobody was covering the tackle. When that kid went in motion, nobody's covering the tackle, Mike. So I guess that's an illegal formation.
I think that's what you're going to see on this one. They're still discussing it here.
Yeah, the tackle was not covered up, and he wasn't declared eligible, so that'll be a procedure call against the Yellow Jackets. Wipe out a nice run by Thomas.
Yeah, it really was.
Illegal procedure.
And that's the stuff that Eden has talked about all three weeks is shooting ourselves in the foot. We got away with it with a great kick for the 3 points earlier, but this right here, now you're behind the chains.
1st and 15 for the Yellow Jackets. Johnson again will send 2 receivers to the near side, a single receiver on the far side of the field. Oh, now they'll shift one. Now they get a little flanker here in the 3 wide on this side. Johnson calls for the ball, claps his hands, turns, gives it to Avis Brown, and he's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, thrown for a big loss.
Guys, that last call that we were talking about the tackle not being covered, he just said he wasn't set right. That's what the explanation was to Coach Eden. Coach Eden was asking for an explanation. He said he wasn't set right.
So in high school, you can leave a tackle uncovered. Okay.
Listen, all he did was he came over and said he wasn't set right. So I don't know what he didn't go into much details, but that's what he told him.
Okay.
It's going to be 2nd down and about 20 here for the Yellow Jackets. Twins left, twins right for Bartow. Johnson, the quarterback, in the shotgun, calls for the ball. He wants to throw. He does. He's got his receiver on the far side of the field. That's going to be complete He finds number 16. He'll get about 10 yards on the reception. That's Terry. Jacoby Terry.
Yeah, he gets all the lost yardage back from the penalty and the tackle behind the line of scrimmage, so it'd make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 27-yard line. 3 receivers again to the near side of the field for Bartow. Johnson in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops straight back, looks to throw. He does downfield. He's got a receiver. He's got Thomas at the 40-yard line. It's caught.
If he throws it 2 yards further, that's a touchdown. Thomas had him beat by, 3 steps, Mike?
He had him beat good, that's for sure. Like you said, if he'd have thrown that just a little bit further, he hadn't had to turn around and wait on it to get to him, that'd have been 6 points.
Yeah, still a great throw by Johnson. He's so calm and throws such a beautiful ball.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets all the way in Hornet territory down to the 36-yard line. Here's the snap. Handoff. Avis Brown with it. Number 4 trying to work the middle. He'll get to about the 35, but that's about it. Timeout on the field.
Is that an injury or is it a...
No, they're going to get Bartow for some extracurricular activity there.
Oh, no. 8:08 here left in the first half.
Did you see it, Mike?
I did not see it, but it must have happened pretty quick because they all had their eyes on it, and there was 3 flags on it immediately.
We can't do that.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call against the Yellow Jackets.
You know, we've talked about this for years now, guys. Lakeland can do that. Lakeland can get away with that. Lakeland can get away with 200 yards in penalties because they're going to have 400 yards of offense. But we're not built that way. And I'm sure Coach Eden is just beside himself because one thing that we know 100% is he focuses on discipline.
It's going to be 2nd down and forever here for the Yellow Jackets. And 5 more yards. Bartow's all over on the snap count. They're not getting it.
Yeah, and this is where, something gets called and then, we don't know who it was on, but chances are it could have been on that guy that took off a little early because now his head might not be 100% in the game.
So they're going to back him up 5 more yards. So it's going to be 2nd down. The ball is placed at the Yellow Jacket 45-yard line. They need to get it for a 1st down. They need to get it all the way to the Hornet 26-yard line.
Yeah.
While Andy does the math, here we go. 2nd down. 7:40 left in the first half. Here's the snap. Johnson, he'll flip it out in the flat to Brown. Brown gets in some space. Brown puts his head down. He crosses midfield, knocked out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, Brown got every bit of yardage he could out of that, and when it looked like he was going to get hit, he tucked his shoulder, and he gave a pretty good lick. And it was an excellent call, excellent play to get him in some kind of chance to make a 1st down here.
Now we're looking at about 23.
3rd and 23 for the Yellow Jackets. Johnson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops straight back. He wants to throw. Still with the ball. Still looking downfield. Throws it. Corey Butler comes back. Corey's got it. Corey is down to the 30-yard line and steps out of bounds at the 30.
Two defenders there, they just ran right into one another and kind of blocked each other out of the play, which allowed him to pick up a few more yards there. And we get an injured player down over here.
Yeah, that is a Bishop Moore player, and we'll probably do a timeout here. We'll see how bad he's hurt. But just a great job. We kind of get on Blake every now and then, Johnson, for throwing off his back foot, but that time he threw off his back foot and still had a lot of mustard on the ball, Mike.
Yes, he did. And they were coming, but it's like they came through the line and then they just kind of held up. Bartow was able to hold him up right there with that to give him the time that he needed to look around and find that open receiver.
It's going to be fourth and about 5 here for the Yellow Jackets. There is an injured timeout for an injury on the far side of the field, right in front of the Yellow Jackets sideline, right in front of Mike over there. So while they take time to see about the injured player, we'll take a break as well. 6:52 left here in the first half. It is Bishop Moore 6 and Bartow 3. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Meeks. Carla Meeks is my mom. Carla owns Meeks Real Estate in Bartow. She loves to help people buy and sell both residential and commercial property. Give her a call at 863-604-9287. Not just a realtor, but your realtor.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Call us at 863-537-7537.
Off the field, Bruce, putting no weight on that left leg at all.
Yeah, probably an ankle.
And he wears number 7, Bruscato.
He ain't feeling it.
And they got a nice little table for him to lay on. Man, that's first-class stuff right there, brother.
4th down for the Yellow Jackets. They need about 5 yards. Johnson trying to draw him off sides, perhaps 3 receivers on the near side of the field, a single receiver on the far side. That's Thomas, and Bartow will call a timeout.
Yeah, you see, the girls walked over, but there's a guy working on it. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's doctoring right there. And they're flexing.
Yeah, they're working on his ankle.
Yeah.
They're going to tape it up and put him back in the game.
I would have him taped up where he could walk on that thing like it never happened. I would convince him of it while I was doing it.
You know, hot nights call for cool times. Beat the heat with Zest Bar and Grill. This summer, whether it's the lunch specials or dinner favorites, they specialize in fresh. The bar is always open until 9 o'clock, and with innovative cocktails. The happy hour is tomorrow, 11 to 4 on Saturday. So check it out, Zest Bar and Grill in downtown Bartow. 4th down. Bruce, the Yellow Jacket offense stays on the field after the timeout.
Another, 46-yard now field goal.
Oh, we're going to try it. Yeah, okay. Brock is back on the field. Going to put the ball down at the 46. He's already hit from 45.
Some low. No,
it's going to be a fake. And the rope goes to Corey Butler. Corey Butler's got it at the 20-yard line. It's a fake. Oh, my goodness. Down to the 10. And there's a flag on the play.
Are you kidding me?
I think it's a face mask.
They may get a face mask on Butler.
Ethan Brose, the backup quarterback and the holder, threw a little Tebow jump pass, didn't he?
It sure was. It was so pretty as Butler, he broke on the play. Nobody covering him.
It's coming. Let's see. I don't know what they're saying here.
There is a flag, but it was way downfield.
Yeah, it's a first down. But I think Butler may have reached back and got him by the face mask as he was trying to tackle him. So we'll see.
Let's see what the call is here. The flag is dropped down at the 13-yard line.
So there's 2 flags on a play. You got one right here at center field at about the 12, 13-yard line. You got one on the sideline.
Yeah. Yep.
So here's White Hat. We got illegal block in the back against the Yellow Jackets. That's declined. Personal foul, face mask against the Yellow Jackets. And that 15-yard will be accepted from the spot of the foul.
Yeah. So that
he don't even know where the ball was spotted at. He just aimlessly walking.
Got to be right there
at the 15-yard line. That's a first down.
Still a first down.
Still a Yellow Jacket first down. But a nice riverboat.
Broche is his name, and
Ethan.
And he just picked it up, lofted it in the air. Butler right there, and timeout for the water break.
Timeout for the water break. 6:21 left here in the first half. It is Bishop Moore 6, Bartow 3. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Hi, I'm Benny Jr. with Bartow Ford. We have the largest body shop in Polk County and the most certified technicians. If your vehicle has damage and in need of repair, tell your insurance company that you want to bring it to Bartow Ford, where we're different and we prove it.
When looking for insurance coverage, consider the Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Agency with offices in downtown Bartow. Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Insurance with a wide range of insurance products to meet your every need. Becky Maslak, your local office manager.
Your Bartow Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South is your headquarters for good food and good sports. With something for everyone on the menu, your Bartow Beefs is perfect for the family, an office lunch, or to feed the team after a big win. Beefs, where game time meets family time.
Welcome back to Bartow Yellow Jacket football. 1st and 10 for Bartow. They're at the Bishop Moore 20. Oh, and a nice play. It was first down. They tried that little jet sweep again, trying to get it to Thomas in space, and the Hornets were there to stuff it.
Yeah.
They're going to throw him for about a 6-yard loss.
Yeah. They he just dove to the legs and kicked his legs out from underneath. Not kicked him, but knocked his legs out from underneath him, and really good defensive play there. That's a defensive end really standing his ground.
They're going to lose close to 10 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 20 for Bartow. Johnson in the shotgun. You're going to hand it off to Brown. Avis Brown Jr. tries to bounce it to the outside. He'll get back to the 30, but that's about it. 3rd and about 17.
15.
We're
going to have to make Andy do the math for you all night long.
He probably will be.
Well, when you said Andy was going to do the math, I was getting kind of worried about it because I knew it was going to be 23 unless he had some extra toes or fingers there somewhere.
I was using part of Bruce's.
Oh, okay. That's how we got it then. I got you.
3rd and 15. Twin receivers to the far side of the field, rather. Johnson in the shotgun calls for the ball. Now he's under some pressure. He's got to scramble, and he's going to get away, and he'll sling it, and it's going to intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
Intercepted at the 25-yard line, and there's nothing in front of him. Green grass. Going to be a 75-yard touchdown.
I mean, I give Johnson a lot of credit for trying to make something happen, but sometimes you just want to throw it and hit the cheerleaders' room, which is 20 yards off the field. That time he tried to do a little too much, going hard to his left, trying to come back to his right. Threw it on a frozen rope, Mike, and there was no Bartow player even close, if I'm thinking right.
No, I think he just didn't get enough on us where he was wanting to go. He had a guy cutting across the middle there that was open, but he just couldn't get enough lift in it, and that's where it was picked off.
75-yard interception return for the Hornets. And it puts them up now 12-3 over the Yellow Jackets.
And all the Bishop Moore guys up here in the booth went crazy, rightfully so.
Timeout by Bishop Moore on the extra point. They might be trying to go for 2 here.
Timeout, Bishop Moore.
I agree.
Wow.
But you get the ball right back, and as a athlete, you got to have a short memory. You got to forget about that and come back and move the football down the field again. We've been moving the football.
Lake Wales leads Auburndale 12-0. That game now in the 4th quarter over there at Legion Field.
Auburndale must not be that bad.
Cairo, the syrup makers.
Yes.
Cairo 49, Kathleen 18.
They got that pot rolling.
Boy, they must have the 3rd string in for Kathleen to have 18 points.
They are going to go for 2 here on the 2-point conversion. It's going to be a quarterback sneak, and Jorgensen puts his head down. Did he make it? He's awful close. Nope, they didn't make it. He didn't make it. Yellow Jackets stuff at the 2-point conversion. 4:39 left here in the first half. It is Bishop Moore 12, Bartow 3. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Today's broadcast is sponsored in part by the Whidden McLean Funeral Home of Bartow since 1925 and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade. They're family-owned and are committed to providing personal service with the concept of our family serving yours.
At Budget You Pull into Bartow, they'll buy your old vehicle and even arrange to pick it up.
We buy junk cars here. We can also arrange for towing from you. We use Gator Towing for our towing service, so you know you get insured a professional towing vehicle.
And they cover Polk County. Budget Auto Parts at Bartow.
For over 50 years, Keith's Spray Service has been serving Polk County with specialized treatment of delicate ornamentals, including rose bushes. Want to learn more about the treatments of ornamentals as well as expert lawn care? Call Keith's Spray Service.
Welcome back to Bishop Moore High School. Here's the kickoff following the interception. It's going to be taken by Murray at the 12. Murray at the 15, running across the field.
Sure is.
20, 25, 30. Murray at the 35, 40. Murray up the sideline and going to be arm tackled.
Oh, that should have been
flung out of bounds. And there it is. There's your flag, Bruce.
Add on some more to that. That'll be nice.
Murray with a nice return. We know what he can do on kickoff.
Yeah, he went all the way across the field, guys, from where the formation was, and just outran everybody. They had a safety valve back when he got hold of him. Murray went out of bounds, and he just kept on twisting him.
So they're going to add 15 yards to the end of that run. And Bartow's going to be set up in excellent field position.
15-yard penalty.
They really needed that, too, after the last snap.
Referees are now marching it off. Personal foul against the Hornets is the official call. There goes the 15 yards. So Bartow 1st and 10 now inside Bishop territory at the 35-yard line. Bartow will send 2 receivers on the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Johnson in the shotgun. Johnson calls for the ball. Handoff. This is Avis Brown Jr., and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Lost about 2 on the play.
A little fisticuff there, too. That's, I wouldn't call it unnecessary, but let's play that both ways, boys.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that.
2nd and 12 here for the Yellow Jackets at the Bishop Moore 37-yard line. Johnson at the line of scrimmage looking over the offense. He's got 13 seconds left on the play clock. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. 2nd and 12. Here's the snap. Johnson wants to throw. He does. Right across the middle. Corey Butler's got it at the 15. Corey Butler inside the 20, rather. And brought down at the 16-yard line.
Butler's been running that slant all night, and what you do right there, Mike, is you just set it up. He starts like he's running a slant. He gets right behind the linebackers and stops and turns around, and Johnson hits him right on the numbers. He's able to turn and get upfield and get a great first down.
And as long as they leave that open, I would pick that apart until they pulled that back in.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
The linebacker's not getting any depth on that, so they can throw the middle linebacker. They can get right behind him.
Put the ball down at the Bishop Moore 16-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun. He wants to throw again. Out into the flat. He finds Thomas. Thomas has got it. Thomas left, right. Makes one man miss. Thomas with a nice run. He's going to get close to a first down, Mike.
Listen, he's left some of those guys just standing there not knowing what to do because he was just moving back and forth, and they were just looking at him.
And Mike, I'm telling you, they're running a 4-2-5 is what they're running. They got 5 defensive backs. When the linebackers see pass, they're going to the curl route. So that's slant. There's no free safety in the middle. He's picking up a man, and you run that safety off, and it's a touchdown right now.
They gave him the first down.
Timeout on the field as Bishop Moore was not set on this 1st and goal play for the Yellow Jackets at the Bishop Moore 7-yard line, so they need a timeout. You know, today, more important than ever, to have a banking relationship you can truly count on. At Citizens Bank and Trust, we have a long-standing history of looking out for your future. We're local bankers here for you, your family, and your business. Over a century and counting, we are Citizens Bank and Trust, and we're proud to be your bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Want to say hi to Miss Marnie Cobb. She's got us tuned in tonight. And she's also suggested the correct way to say our team, Cairo.
I have to. What's the word I'm looking for?
Agree?
No, I have to
disagree.
Pleasantly disagree. That's Cairo, and they are the
syrup makers.
Syrup makers, and ain't no K-Moore's making no syrup. It's a Kairos.
1st and goal for the Yellow Jackets at the Bishop Moore 7-yard line.
Slant's going to be open.
Johnson in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Johnson wants to throw. Now he'll turn, roll, looking into the end zone. Throws. Got it. Touchdown. Corey Butler. Butler.
Battle running the slant just follows him all the way across the field. The safety didn't follow him. The corner, he's looking at the receiver who's sitting right around the end zone line, and just a perfect pass by Johnson. Great job all the way around.
They're not doing the flashing lights.
Imagine that.
I don't know.
You can't think they'd give you that kind of celebration, would they?
They missed something or something?
I don't know. But we're missing the
holder.
Wait a minute. The holder's coming out to talk to coach.
Got the white hat over there, too.
You got all three of them kind of talking about something. And Bartow's being forced to burn a timeout.
Got to be something with his equipment.
Nah, it was a mental mistake, guys. There was some words said. Official didn't take too kindly of it, and that's why they pulled him out, and Coach Eden pulled a timeout.
Oh. Well, let's see. It gives us time to take a quick scoreboard update here before the extra point attempt. Let's go to Knoxville, Tennessee, where the Winter Haven Blue Devils are in Tennessee tonight to take on Knoxville Catholic. They're the Fighting Irish. Knoxville in front 34-7 over Winter Haven. Weeki Wachee over Tenorock 20-12.
Mm-hmm.
Celebration is leading Lake Region 21-6 now.
Mm-hmm.
The Syrup Makers, how about, let me just do that.
Well,
the Syrup Makers 55, Kathleen 24. That game up there in southern part of the state of Georgia, just west of Thomasville.
Four-string in.
Lake Wales over Auburndale in the fourth quarter, now 20-0. And the last score we had from Lake Mary, where the Dreadnoughts are playing, it's Lakeland 7, Lake Mary 0. Now we're set for the extra point attempt. New holder puts it down, and the kick is no good.
Yeah, he never got it off, and he went to pick it up. But see, I don't know what that kid said or whatever, Mike. But once again, shooting yourself in the foot. You cannot have those mental mistakes. That kid comes out, he does a great job, he throws a pass, it's all great. Somebody probably said something to him, not heard by anybody, and then he says something back, and that's heard, and that's what happens.
And yes, sir, a blocked kick in high school is a dead ball. Nothing you can do with it. One of our new listeners was asking that question.
Okay.
2:25 left here in the first half. If you're just joining us, we had about an hour and 45-minute weather delay, so that's why we're kind of late here tonight, just about 20 minutes away from 10 o'clock. Bishop Moore High School is where we are in Orlando tonight. The Hornets taking on the Yellow Jackets, and shaping up right now to be a pretty good ball game. 12-9. Hornets in front of the Jackets, 12-9.
St. Clair for the Hornets.
They are parking that drone.
Here is the kickoff from Brock, and it's going to be bobbled at the 15-yard line, picked up by the back man across the 20, and he's going nowhere further than the 20.
Yeah, and, can't really blame the kickoff return guy. He's trying to catch it on the fly, but it's a knuckleball. You see that ball when it's floating down there. It's not turning over. It's not doing anything, and that's a knuckleball. So it's going to move just like you see the knuckleball pitchers in baseball, and that thing just bottom fell out of it, and he just missed it.
1st and 10 for the Hornets from their own 20-yard line. Quarterback for the Hornets is number 12, Bjorn Jorgensen. He's a senior, 6'2". The program says 180. We're thinking 220 at least.
At least.
Yeah, he's not 180, guys. There's no way.
And he is
maybe in the 4th grade.
He is committed to the University of Virginia. He'll start this drive with 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. He wants to throw. He does. He's got his receiver at the 25 and knocked out of bounds right about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, just a beautiful pass. Not bad coverage at all. He just threw it right in the only spot the receiver could catch it.
Taken down by Battle.
Matt Sullivan on the reception. Quickly to the line of scrimmage are the Hornets. 2nd and 2. 3 receivers now on the far side of the field. Jorgensen wants to throw again. He's under some pressure.
There's a hold. Oh, my goodness. How do you not call that?
It's right there in front of his face, too. I mean, it was right.
The pass is caught for a first down.
The white hat wasn't 2 yards from him.
For a Hornet.
My goodness.
And the Hornets are quickly to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the Hornet 37. Call it the 38-yard line. Jorgensen calls for it. Wants to throw. Slant. Across the middle. He's got his receiver. Breaks one tackle. Still on his feet. Breaks another tackle. He's at the 45, at the 40, 35, down the sideline, turns it back inside the field, still running, and Nile finally going to be brought down inside the 20 at the 17.
Yeah, good job. The Jackets didn't give up on it. Number 25 finally able to chase him down across the field, but just a good play by Bishop Moore there. There was nothing that the Jackets did wrong, although they missed a couple of tackles, but not bad coverage.
1st and 10 for the Hornets at the Bartow 17. Here's the snap to Jorgensen, standing in the pocket, got lots of time. Oh, throws across the middle, almost picked off.
It was tipped, guys. It was tipped.
And touchdown.
And caught by the receiver for a touchdown. Wow.
Stanley had 6 points staring him right in the face. And, I brag on Stanley all night long, and he is going to beat himself up because that was not 6 points for Bartow.
Alston on the reception, and another touchdown for the Hornets.
Lee Putnam, Fort Meade and Lakeland Christian, lightning delay, 14-14 at half. Thanks, Lee.
Thank you, Lee. Here's the extra point attempt. This one is up, and this one is good.
And it's not Cairo. I don't know why everybody keeps saying Cairo.
Cairo.
It's Cairo.
1:09 left here in the first half. Your score, Bishop Moore 19, Bartow 9. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Sheriff Grady Judd here. Let's talk about the $20 truck. For the 8th year, the Kelly Automotive Group has generously donated a truck. Head over to 20bucktruck.com and get your tickets.
Are you crazy for customer service? So are we. Here at Spath Jewelers, we realize that our complete customer satisfaction is essential to our success. With our friendly and knowledgeable staff, you'll feel right at home as soon as you walk through the door. This is more than just a job. It's our love and passion. Come see us. Emily at Spath Jewelers.
In today's complicated financial world, it's nice to know that Steve Wright & Company is there, helping you utilize your resources more effectively as you work toward your financial goals, from tax returns to retirement plans and all the stops in between. Rely on Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H in Winter Haven.
Welcome back to Bishop Moore High School. We're in Orlando tonight. The Yellow Jackets taking on the Hornets. Little squib kick, and it's going to be taken and corralled right there at the 35-yard line. They want no part of Murray.
No, they don't, and I don't blame them. And it gives Bartow good field position with a minute left, minute 8 left. We've shown we can move the football. I think we've got a couple of timeouts left, at least one. Clock stops on a first down, move the ball down the field, and let's score before halftime.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 35-yard line. Kind of been having clock issues all night long. The touchdown was scored with 1:09, and only 1 second ran off, and I think they want to.
Yeah, well, he just fell on the ball.
Yeah,
so really no time should have come off the clock, I think is what they're saying.
They're going to leave it at 1:08 is what it shows. So here's the snap to Johnson. Handoff up the middle. There is Avis Brown Jr. He'll cross the 40 on a nice little run.
Good positive yards. Now we got a player down for
Bishop Moore player. Clock stops the clock with 57 seconds.
Now you go over and you get a play called right now, and you get there and get ready to get lined up.
We have the SEC football report coming up for you at halftime.
Did y'all hear the score of the Gator-Miami game last?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Thank you, Mike. You saved me from saying that.
That's all right. You still can't spell Norval without 2 L's.
Woo! Oh, don't get Mike started, Andy.
The injured player is walking off the field under his own power.
Big boy.
Isn't that the biggest loss at the home game that Florida's had?
Opening day.
Andy's mic here. Let me.
Andy, did we not say that was enough?
Oh, I don't pay attention to people. You should know that.
2nd and 3 for the Yellow Jackets. 57 seconds left here in the first half. And everybody's ready.
Now the clock's running.
Johnson in the shotgun. He's going to put one man in motion. And timeout. Tyler Eden called that timeout from the sideline. He did not see something he didn't like.
Yeah, and obviously the tackle can be left uncovered in high school football because that was the only receiver on that side, and he was coming. So, but I don't know what Eden saw that he didn't like, but smart timeout if you don't like what's called. Now, what they're doing is they're trying to fill up the middle, guys, because that's where Johnson's been killing them all night. And so they're cheating those safeties. They're tightening them up in the middle. They're playing a two-deep zone.
All righty, here we go. Following the Yellow Jacket timeout. 48 seconds left in the first half. Bartow facing a 2nd and 3 from their own 42-yard line.
Now they got 3 linebackers in.
Johnson in the shotgun. Calls for the ball. Here's the snap. Johnson's got it. He slings it, and it's going to be caught.
Great.
That's Thomas over there. He's going to have a first down by a yard.
Yeah, that was a great job. He caught it right on the shoe tops. Brought it in, went down. That'll stop the clock long enough to get a play called in, and they roll the clock. Hey, he rolled that clock awful fast, guys.
Chains are now set. 1st and 10 Bartow from their own 46-yard line. Jackets looking at the sideline. 29 seconds and counting. Bartow does have 1 timeout left. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Johnson drops straight back. He wants to throw under some pressure. There's a flag on the play, and Johnson's going to be knocked out of bounds for no gain, but there's a flag in the backfield.
It's going to be a hold. He didn't see it on the other side of the field, but he saw it there.
Yeah.
Stops the clock with 13 seconds. Holding is the call against the Yellow Jackets.
Don't they have a penalty for tripping?
That may be a priest or something down there, the head official, head referee.
So they'll back him up 10 yards. First down in about 21. 13 seconds left in the first half. Johnson in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Bartow wants to be really careful right here.
Yeah, I think you just run the ball here and let the clock run out.
They will hand it to Avis Brown. Up the middle he goes. Brown's got some daylight. Brown near midfield. Brown into Hornet territory. 5 seconds left.
Now, if you got a timeout, you call it, and then, nope, that's it.
That's it.
Triple zeros on the clock. A halftime score, Bishop Moore 19 and Bartow 9. And Mike is, well done, Mike. I don't think there's no reason to pursue the coach. He's out there talking to the referees.
Yes, and I'm sure giving them an earful, too, because Mike called it when we were in commercial. When they got that touchdown, they should have never been in that position to get that touchdown, their last touchdown, because there was a hold back on the 20-yard line that was clear as day that the white hat did not throw the flag. As soon as Bartow does it on the other side of the field, he throws the flag.
Yeah.
So, come on, guy. And that's all Eden's saying. He's saying, call this game straight up.
And Eden, the conversation is still going on right now.
Oh, he's heated, man. And I don't blame him.
And Coach is getting his money's worth. All the officials have now gathered around Coach Eden, and
I wouldn't want to be part of that.
Well, he deserves to be able to give them. He does. He's not a guy that cusses. He's not a guy.
Right.
But he's going to give you an earful, and they're going to listen because they know they were wrong.
And we're going to have a much shortened halftime.
13 minutes.
13 minutes, I think, is what they're going to say. So we'll send it back to the studio for the SEC football report, and we may interrupt that report to get back to live action.
Right.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to Bishop Moore High School, an abbreviated halftime. So we are ready to get this third quarter underway, and as Andy pointed out, Bartow gets the ball to start the third quarter.
Yes, and we also want to wish Kimmy a happy birthday month. We're very excited about that. Birthday turned into birthday week, and now it's going to be birthday month. And your son, Chris, he better be really good tomorrow. That's all I got to say. I'm getting reports. I'm getting reports on that. And he's going down if he doesn't be really good tomorrow. Now we love Chris.
Absolutely. Here's the kickoff by Bishop Moore, back deep to receive. They haven't kicked it all night to Murray back there, who's back there deep to receive. So they usually just kind of drill one of the linemen up front with a little squib kick. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, he was practicing his pooch kicks during halftime, so see if he doesn't hit number 10. See, they got Battle, number 10. They've got some better guys up there. We'll see what he does.
He's pooching it.
Yep, going to float it. It's going to bounce at the 15 right to the arms of the receiver.
Hampton.
That's Hampton, all the way across the field. Hampton turns the corner. He's at the 30, 35, 40. Hampton's still on his feet and gets down to about the 47, 46-yard line.
Boy, it's one thing that Coach Eden talked about, speed. There's no substitute for speed. And we get to the edge right there and are able to turn it upfield. It gets exciting in a hurry.
Haven't called his name a lot tonight either. Hampton?
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 47-yard line. Just underway here in the third quarter. Bishop Moore in front 19-9. Johnson calls for the ball. Handoff. Up the middle goes the running back. And this is
number 1.
That's going to be Thomas now.
That was a beautiful sidestep into the hole right there, and he was able to get another 2-3 yards positive and then square his shoulders back up. Good job.
Got about 4 on the play. Make it 2nd and 6 for Bartow. Now into just over the 50-yard line into Bishop Moore territory. 2 receivers on the near side. Johnson in the shotgun calls for the ball. He's going to give it again to Thomas. Thomas again breaks the line of scrimmage. That's going to be Brown on this carry. And Brown will get to the 47-yard line of the Hornets.
Yeah, 3rd and very manageable here. You can do a run-pass option right here. You can do a read option. It opens up the playbook.
3rd and about 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Bartow with 2 receivers on the far side of the field, 2 receivers on the near side of the field. Johnson in the shotgun. And Johnson looking to throw, now he's going to tuck and run. Johnson's going to be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and thrown down. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, he immediately, you saw where they took the slant away, and that's where he was looking the whole time. And he didn't have the opportunity to look around, so he just tries to get it back to the line of scrimmage, loses maybe a yard.
It'll be 4th down. That's going to send out Sebastian Brock to handle the punting duties for Bartow.
Now, if they've watched any film, you might see these cats coming because the snaps haven't been the best in the world. We'll see if they've tightened that up a little bit because he will get rid of it in a hurry.
4th and about 6 here for the Jackets. In punt formation is Brock. Brock's got it, and away he goes.
That was a nice snap, though.
Low line drive kick. He'll go out of bounds. No
return.
Return. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a great call, Andy. That was the best snap we've seen all year, and I think they have tightened that up quite a bit.
Mike, we never asked you really field conditions after the rain. There's hardly any wind we can detect up here in the booth. How's it feel on the field?
It's there is a breeze down here. I mean, the American flag's not moving very much, but there is a little breeze down here. The field's in great shape. I mean, these turf fields, I mean, short of a flood and poor drainage, I mean, you just can't have a bad field hardly, So, but it's nice down here on the field right now.
9:45 to play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Here's the snap. And handoff. Right there. Johnson. He'll cross the 20 to the 22. It'll be 2nd down and about 8.
Murray gobbled him up right about the time he got the ball.
We checked a moment ago the NFL game going on tonight. Green Bay is up over Philadelphia 19-17 at halftime. Here's the snap on 2nd and 8. Quick outlet pass, little wide receiver screen, and they dropped it.
And he was probably smart to do that because Murray, once again, just had him gobbled up, and he was going nowhere but backwards. But you're right, Jeff. The 2 opening games, last night's game and tonight's game in the NFL, if the season's going to be anything like that, look forward to enjoying the NFL for a change.
3rd and 8 now for the Hornets. Timeout on the field. And you notice something on your NFL. I want to piggyback on this for you real quick. Monday night's game is the San Francisco 49ers versus the New York Jets. Now, refresh my memory. A year ago, wasn't it on a Monday night, opening weekend, on a Monday when the Jets played and Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles?
One play.
Yeah, but it was a Monday night.
Yeah, I believe it was.
How weird are the scheduling gods to make the Jets play again on Monday night?
Well, I bet his ankles and feet are going to be taped pretty heavily. That's all I can say about that. But San Francisco is not a team I'd want to start out against.
No.
And Christian McCaffrey can wreak havoc on anybody. Wow.
8:47 left here in the third quarter. Hornets will take a lot of time trying to get everybody set here.
Yeah, this is most time that's been taken between possessions, and we don't understand why. Oh, they're resetting the clock.
9:08 now is on the clock. And they ready it for play. 3rd down and 9 for the Hornets. Jorgensen, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Twins left, twins right. He throws a quick slant.
Beautiful.
Incomplete. The receiver was looking for a flag.
There's Hampton again, Andy. We haven't called his name much, but now 2 times in about 5 minutes, and that was beautiful coverage. As he did have a hand on his back, but he never turned him and was able to get the ball.
Alston, the receiver who caught the touchdown pass, was the intended receiver. So that's going to set up a punting situation here. So 3 and out for the Hornets.
That's big.
Dallas set the punt.
But don't underestimate anything. These cats want to win. They want to win big. So you got to play a little defense here, see what's going on. Make sure he kicks it.
Murray standing about his 42-yard line, ready to receive this kick from Salas, the punter for the Hornets. Here's the snap. He's got it. Oh, and they run into the kicker.
Oh, and he's faking.
That's the biggest flop I've seen.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
It's a 5 yard, as he did hold up. If he calls this 15, he needs to be thrown out of the stadium.
The Yellow Jackets were on a full trying to block that kick.
Now, see, and he's asking because it's a 5 yard. Got to be a 5 yard.
It's not a first down, is it?
No, not if it's a 5 yard.
It's running into, not roughing. So White, Josiah White, was the Yellow Jacket. And he immediately, as soon as he got close, he backed off. He lifted his hands in the air and got the 5 yard. It's not going to be a first down, so it's still going to be 4th down.
Well, they may decide to go for it here.
It's going to be 4th and about 4.
Yeah, it's a different scenario now. They can fake it. They can do all kinds of things here.
Well, they're trotting the injured punter back out on the field.
He was severely injured.
Yeah, he was hurt bad, wasn't he?
He was a good actor. Give him Academy
So we'll
Award.
try it again. 4th down. Murray stands back at his 40-yard line, ready to receive the punt. Here's the snap. Nobody's getting near him this time, and it's a nice kick. Murray will take it at the 42. Looks one way, looks the other way. Murray breaks one tackle, but he's thrown backwards to the 35.
Still decent field position.
Yeah, it is. It's good field position. He got that punt to turn over and did a really good job on the punt. Murray probably should have never hesitated, just take off and get some positive yardage, but we can't blame Murray for anything, man. That guy's Mr. Excitement.
I don't know if it's Bartow's drone or Bishop Moore has a drone, but that drone's been flying around everywhere tonight.
That's Bishop Moore's.
Yeah, they parked it. I guess it put a new battery in it or something a little bit ago, but it was the one with the blue underneath it is Bishop Moore.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. They fake the handoff, and this is going to be Thomas on a little wildcat.
Yeah, that didn't
Thomas
work
is
out
the quarterback.
And we got an offensive lineman down. Looks like number 75.
That's Brighton Cox.
Okay, he's getting
slow to get up.
Tough guy. Gets up slow, but he ain't going nowhere.
They're calling him off.
Coach Eden's going to drag him off the field.
So they lose about 10 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and close to 20 here for the Yellow Jackets.
To me, like they lost about 7.
About 7?
I don't know. Andy, you're the yardage guy.
17.
17, thank you. Jackets with 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Timeout taken by Bartow. We'll take a timeout as well. 8:11 left here in the third quarter. It is Bishop Moore 19, Bartow 9. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Sheriff Grady Judd here. Let's talk about the 20-buck truck. I'll be pulling the winning ticket on October the 12th at Kelly Buick GMC in Bartow. Head over to 20bucktruck.com and get your tickets before it's too late.
Getting tired of your furniture and decor? I'm Mindy Moo with the Vintage Warehouse in Bartow. If you're not sure what your style is, we've got you covered. We offer interior decorating and consulting services. Decorating is our passion. Vintage Warehouse in Bartow, located in the Publix Plaza.
In today's complicated financial world, it's nice to know that Steve Wright and Company is there, helping you utilize your resources more effectively as you work toward your financial goals, from tax returns to retirement plans and all the stops in between. Rely on Steve Wright and Company on Avenue H in Winter Haven.
Second and 17 here for the Yellow Jackets. Twins left, twins right. Quick throw by Johnson. It's complete on the far side of the field. He's got Baker, and Baker picks up about 6.
Yeah, good positive yards there. Don't try to get it all back in one play. And the situation, I don't think Johnson was on the field the first play. And then they started to do it again. I think Eden said no.
Sets up a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 3.
For the Yellow Jackets. 3 receivers on the near side of the field. Single receiver on the far side. Put one man in motion. Empty backfield now for Johnson. Johnson fakes the throw. He wants to run, trying to find some daylight. Oh. He's brought down from behind after a 2-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 10.
Look close to a horse collar, Mike.
Yeah, he had him wrapped up around the waist, and
okay.
he just kind of held him up. And I mean, believe it or not, the big boy had a hold of him.
Good job.
So 4th and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to send Brock back in punt formation for Bartow.
We've got the Bishop Moore coaches, some of the coaches up here. We can hear them hollering on the headphones. Watch this. Don't be surprised if Bartow does this.
Number 33, Sebastian Brock, ready to punt here on 4th and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from their own 35-yard line.
Well, we can see how well of an actor he is.
Here's the snap, and the kick is away. Ooh, nice kick. It's going to sail down to the 27-yard line.
Blocking the back.
And the ball carrier is going to be wrapped up around the 34-yard line.
No flag.
No flag. Looked like a Jacket player went flying backwards. So Bishop Moore will take over 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
Another good punt, though, for Bartow.
And a good snap as well. We do have a couple finals to report here while we change sides of the field. A couple of finals, he said, knowingly.
I'm listening.
Victory Christian 21, West Oaks Academy 6. That's a final. Halftime, Lakeland 14, Lake Mary 14. That's a halftime score.
Wow.
Another final, Lake Wales 23, Auburndale nothing. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Handoff, Johnson up the middle. He's tripped up in the backfield and maybe gets 1.
Does that make them 3-0 now?
Lake Wales? Lake Wales is 3-0.
Bartow's really done a good job getting penetration tonight.
The syrup makers get the win.
Imagine
63-24.
That's sweet.
That's a final.
That's sweet. That's syrup sweet, brother.
And another final, Knoxville Catholic School up in Tennessee 34, and the Winter Haven Blue Devils 14. That's a final. Here we go on 2nd and 9. They're going to swing it on a little wide receiver screen. He's got no daylight. He's wrapped up by the Jackets.
Again, great job. Pursued on one side by number 7. Then number 25 comes in and clicks him. And again, I'm sorry on the names, guys. I just can't see my sheet.
Sargent was the 25. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. And the Yellow Jacket defense has been up to task here in the third quarter.
They've been tough. Got to make a big stop here and make them punt.
Quarterback is
they fall out.
Jurgensen. He throws, and it's going to be incomplete.
Beautiful job.
Nice coverage by the Jackets.
Inside out right there. Stanley, he faked the blitz, and I think that kind of fooled the quarterback a little bit, Mike, made him take a little off that throw.
Yeah, absolutely, but it's a good thing he did, because had he to put a little more on it, that probably would have been a pick six for Bartow right there, because the defenders were coming in and nobody was on them. No, there was nobody there. I mean, that would have been wide open.
And that defender was Battle, number 21, who almost had that pick as Mike described it. So that forces another punt.
Mm-hmm.
So another 3 and out here for the Hornets. Murray standing back at his 30-yard line, ready to accept the kick from Salas. He's got it. No pressure from Bartow. It's going to go down the field, and it's going to bounce at the 40-yard line and then trickle to the 35 where it is downed.
All right, on the ball.
First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 35-yard line. Bartow trails in the ball game 19-9. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
I'm Taft Long, Finance Manager here at Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bartow. We are currently offering $10,000 off MSRP or 1.9% financing on our new vehicle inventory. Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, a proud supporter of Bartow Yellow Jacket Football.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCessory with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
If you're looking for good food and good family time, look no farther than Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South. Your Bartow Beefs is perfect for lunch or dinner for the whole family or whole team. Your Bartow Beefs, where game time meets family time.
Welcome back to Bishop Moore High School. First and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets. 5:10 left in the third quarter. It's the Hornets in front of Bartow, 19-9.
Now
Johnson
that I wouldn't be doing.
Calls the ball. Here he goes. He scrambled. He's under some pressure. Johnson looking to throw, and he does. And he slings it out of bounds.
Okay, good job. You see he's waiting till the last second. He's trying to find somebody, but just good coverage downfield and really good pursuit. And just throw it out of bounds and live for another play.
Had big number 5. Uh-oh. Flag on the play. It must be on the far side of the field. I don't see anything.
It's laying right about center field there.
They're saying ineligible receiver
against Bartow.
Ineligible player downfield is what I thought I saw him motion.
Bishop Moore is a Class 3A school in the state classifications. Bartow's a 6A.
Yeah, and that's being a private school. Not a lot of kids here, but they do recruit, and as all teams do now. And they're able to give scholarships and stuff to some kids that couldn't afford it, and you can get some big thugs in here, brother.
First and 15. Here's the handoff. And they break some tackle. That's Avis Brown. It comes to 35 at the 40 and knocked out of bounds. A nice run. Gets about 10 on the play for Brown.
Very good job by Brown as he was able to break that tackle and then head towards the sideline upfield.
2nd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 40-yard line. Hornets in front 19-9 over Bartow. 2 receivers to the right of the formation. Here's a snap. A little low. Johnson's got it. He rolls to his right. Looking downfield. He'll sling it. And it goes over the head of everybody. Incomplete.
Yeah, that was a kind of kiss your sister type thing. If the guy's able to make the catch, okay. If not, it's floating out of bounds.
So it's 3rd and 5. So like in a baseball analogy, it was like a wasted pitch.
Yes.
You got a pitch to give. So, okay.
Although Greg Maddox, have you watched any of those videos on him?
No.
They talk about his pitches and stuff, and coach coming out there saying, walk this guy, and he's like, no.
Nope. 3rd and 5 for the Jackets at their own 40-yard line. Here's the snap. Johnson drops straight back. Now he's under pressure. Now he turns. Now looking downfield, throws it. He's got his receiver.
And really close to a first down. I think they got it.
I think so, too.
Corey Butler.
Depends on where they mark it at right there. Because
Corey Butler.
Butler knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Andy, you're right. It's all depending on the spot. They're going to give it. Look, white hat, first down.
Works for me.
They finally got a call right.
Clutch catch by Corey Butler here on the near side of the field as he tumbled into the home crowd here, the home side of the stadium. Boy. 1st and 10, Bartow at their own 45-yard line. 3 wide receivers on the far side. Here's the snap to Johnson. Johnson will hand it off to Brown. Brown revs up that engine, tries to get going, but he'll get about 2 on the play.
Yeah, that engine isn't going to go very far when you got 2 big guys that are standing there waiting on you. Does get a yard out of it.
2nd and 9 for the Jackets. It's a final. Wiki Wachi 22 and Tenorock 12. That's a final.
Good.
To find out what Wiki Wachi's name is.
Springs.
Springs, is that what it is?
Yeah.
The Mermaids.
The Mermaids?
Hey,
2nd and 9.
Glass bottoms?
Johnson looking to throw. He does. Wide open. He's got his receiver at the 45. He's got a first down.
Man.
That was T.J. Haskins again.
Yeah, Haskins, I thought, was going to run himself right out of a first down, but he finally turns upfield. Great job by Johnson finding him.
That's right.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
What your boy saying now?
Got a novel about Greg Maddox.
Oh, I can tell you all about it.
1st and 10 for Bartow at the Hornet 41-yard line. Handoff inside. Bounce to the outside is Avis Johnson. He's got a Brown, rather. And Avis with a nice run. He'll pick up about 10.
Following his blocker just right off his right shoulder and just stayed right behind him with, let lead block and just open it up.
I'm a huge Bob Gibson fan. Pitcher for the Cardinals, stuff like that. But Greg Maddox, greatest pitcher to ever live, in my opinion. And if you watch some of those videos where the other players are talking about him, you'll understand why. Chris already knows, I think.
Twins left, twins right. First down for Bartow. Johnson wants to throw. He does. Wide open. Over his head of Haskins, who was streaking down the far sideline. It falls incomplete.
All by himself.
He was a give and go, brother. It's a pump fake like Peyton Manning used to do. The corner bites on it, and he runs right past him. Yeah, you want that back so bad.
He was, to borrow an old Mick Hubert phrase, quarantined.
Yeah. It sure was.
Oh, my gosh. Man. 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
I miss Mick Hubert already.
Johnson in the shotgun, calls for the ball. He's got it. He fakes it, throws, slant. Corey Butler's got it. Corey Butler down to the 22.
Good job. Butler saw the safety coming. He caught the pass, turns his body, and doesn't try to do anything special. Just go down and get good positive yardage. Now it's 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 2. Ball spotted at the Hornet 22-yard line. 1:28 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Bishop Moore 19 and Bartow 9. But clearly in the second half of the ballgame, it's been Bartow who's been most effective on offense. Here's the snap. A little low. They get it to Brown. Brown tries to turn the corner, makes one man miss. Brown still got those legs secured, and he fumbles the ball. But did Bartow get it? There's a scramble.
They're saying Bartow got it.
If they do, it's a first down.
There's
Brown had no idea what the play was. Yeah, Bartow's ball.
Got it.
Brown had no idea what the play was. He just ran for his life, and fortunately, Bartow.
Yeah, it was Baker that jumped on the ball.
Good job.
And it's going to be a first down. Starts the clock with a minute to play here in the 3rd. Bartow 1st and 10 from the Bishop Moore 17-yard line. Johnson looks to the sideline. Got 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. And they're going to empty the backfield now, put Brown in motion. They want to throw a slant across the middle.
He wasn't even looking for it.
He sure wasn't.
Corey Brown was the intended receiver, and he was not.
He's out there like with his hands like
and they were in man covers because when the man went in motion, the safety jumped with him, and that left Butler wide open. And he's thrown that pass, 10 times tonight?
Yeah.
That was a bullet right across the middle. Fortunately, it fell incomplete once it passed Butler. 2nd and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets. Twins left, Twins right again. Johnson wants to throw. Again, slant across the middle.
Yeah.
Lots of coverage there this time, though.
Yeah, that time the linebacker jumped it. He read the quarterback's eyes right off the line of scrimmage and jumped it. That could have been pick 6.
So it's going to be 3rd down for Bartow.
Wiki Wachi High Hornets. Hornets? They're like the glass bottom boats.
They got a bunch
Thank
of
you,
Hornets.
Miss Cobb. Miss Cobb knows everything.
3rd and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Here's the snap. They fake a handoff. They throw again. A slant again.
That should be pass interference. Grabbed him, turned him.
Corey Butler, incomplete.
Mike, you are 1,000% right. I mean, they turned him.
Turned him all the way. I mean, and nobody called that.
They were right there in front of him, too.
Stops the clock with 28 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. That's going to bring on the punt.
No, they're going to kick it.
I'm sorry, the field goal attempt.
And they let our quarterback back on the field to do the hold, so maybe we'll have a little better luck here.
They're going to put that down right about the 25-yard line, so a 35-yard field goal attempt. He's already made one from 45 in the same direction. Here's the snap.
Punch it at that angle.
Got to hurry.
A little short.
Yeah, that's going to be short.
That's all right.
Incomplete. No good.
Good job.
22 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Bishop Moore 19, Bartow 9.
Fog rolling in, boys.
Hope you can join us tomorrow for NASCAR Xfinity Series racing from Atlanta. 2:30 for the Xfinity cars tomorrow afternoon. Then Sunday, the opening round of the playoffs for the Cup Series, 2 o'clock from Atlanta. What a place to start the playoffs.
And if you haven't watched Atlanta or listened to Atlanta has become probably the most exciting racetrack and fastest racetrack in NASCAR. And man, it's so much fun.
Wild card race.
1st and 10 for the Hornets. The quarterback is number 12, Bjorn Jorgensen. And he is setting his offense up on this 1st down play.
That coach is getting on him, bro.
From the 20-yard line. He drops back. He wants to throw. He does. He's got his receiver. It's complete at the near side at the 40-yard line.
Out.
They're still with the ball.
He fumbled it.
He fumbled the ball. Stanley's got it. Stanley's got it up the sideline. He's knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Check that, the 28-yard line.
Yeah, they came up and made the hit, and he dropped the ball. Stanley smartly picked it up as the referee was looking. And finally, the referee realized that Stanley had the ball.
Wow. Happened right in front of the bench here for Bishop Moore. So Bartow will take over 1st and 10 at the Bishop Moore 29-yard line.
How much in the...
I don't know, but that was just horrible coverage. We got away with one there because the corner was beat the whole way. I'm just not figuring it out.
Yeah, he was wide open.
So Johnson will bring the offense back onto the field here. 6 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Johnson arranging his players now. 20 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. Johnson drops back, looking under some pressure. Still got some time, throws it, and it's almost picked off.
Beautiful.
That's going to be Baker with the reception. It was tipped by a defensive player into the hands of Baker. He's got it at the 15-yard line.
That was a linebacker who's just been sitting back in zone, reading the quarterback. He comes up, and he's got both hands on the football, goes right through his hands, and that takes some hellacious concentration to catch that ball. Great job.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with your score. Bishop Moore 19, Bartow 9. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
The Ewing, Blackwelder, and Deuce Insurance Agency has been serving Central Florida since 1984. They all work and live in your neighborhood and take pride in our history. Offices in Bartow, there when you need them, representing only the most reliable companies in the industry.
You'll always get great prices at Budget You Pull of the Bartow. Here's Craig.
We have starters for $20, alternators for $20, AC compressors for $31. Every door is $55, and motors are $200.
Budget You Pull it, Highway 60 East.
You've heard the expression, try it before you buy it, right? Well, at Keith's Spray Service, they won't ask you to sign a long-term contract because they're confident that you'll want them to keep coming back to care for your delicate ornamentals and lawn treatment. Keith's Spray Service, for over 50 years.
And welcome back to Bishop Moore High School as we begin the fourth quarter of tonight's ball game. It is Bishop Moore 19 and Bartow 9. Bartow, though, in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the Bishop Moore 15-yard line.
How do they get a 40-second clock? We get a 25.
It's already down to 8. Here's the snap. Low. Johnson picks it up. He wants to throw into the flat. He's got Thomas around one defender, and Thomas gets to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, number 11 did a great job to kind of shade that corner and allow him to get around the corner. But the safety comes up and pushes him out of bounds. Still good positive yards.
Going to be 2nd and 10. There's a timeout on the field.
I wonder who called it.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Somebody called a timeout. Not sure which.
I didn't see.
I didn't see a signal. Bishop Moore is up 19-9 over the Yellow Jackets. Hope you can join us next Friday night. We'll be back at Bartow Memorial Stadium. It's a special Hometown Heroes night. Get there early. They're going to have some special on-the-field tribute and a flyover right around 7:15 at Bartow Memorial Stadium. If you know a veteran or a first responder, free tickets to the game next Friday night while supplies last. And we encourage everybody to come on out.
Yeah, go online and to Bartow Booster and get your free tickets.
All righty, following the timeout, 2nd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets at the Bishop Moore 15-yard line. Johnson wants to throw. Now he's on the run. He's going to throw it away.
He's out of bounds.
Did he?
I think he was out of bounds when he threw the ball.
Yeah, they're going to mark him out of bounds.
Got to get rid of that ball. I mean, you can't have negative plays in this situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Moving the ball, doing everything right, and we can't. It's the mental mistakes that'll kill a drive more than anything else in any sport.
So they're going to mark him out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down and about 12 here for the Yellow Jackets. Move it back to the Bishop Moore 17-yard line.
Better pay attention to that clock.
They get 25. Everybody else gets 40.
Johnson calls for the ball, and whistles will stop this play. Are they going to get delay a game, Mike?
Yep.
They are.
Yep.
Told you. Delay a game.
Hey.
Bartow.
So that's going to back up Bartow 5 more yards and put it now at the 23-yard line of Bishop Moore.
Mike talking to the coach.
40.
See that?
3rd and 18.
Mike, they need to get the ball all the way to the 6-yard line for a first.
It doesn't. This is twice that they've let that 25 second. They're giving those 40 and they're cutting 25 off on us, and then that's the second time they've done that.
Yeah, and on a penalty they will do that, Mike. But the Whitehat just put the play.
Here's the running, and they're going to throw it.
Oh,
Johnson almost made a major mistake. He dumped it off, but the defender could not hold on to the ball. If the ball is incomplete, it'll be 4th down.
Yeah.
Johnson got a little scramble there, and
see, now they've already started the 40-second clock before he's even spotted the ball.
And the 40-second clock, when they do a 40-second clock, that starts as soon as the play is over. A 25-second clock is like when a guy goes out of bounds or something, and the referees have to mark the ball, and then the white hat puts the ball in play. That's when the 25-second clock should start. They're not doing it that way.
Brock is on for a field goal attempt from 40 yards.
He just threw a flag.
It bounces off the upright.
Threw the flag before the play even started.
What is the deal?
Calling for delay game again.
Yeah, they're pointing against it's against Bartow. He doinked it off the upright, so was no good. Illegal substitution called against the Yellow Jackets.
He threw it right at number 9. What is the deal?
Maybe he's not allowed to be back in the game.
For what?
I don't know. We had that some kind of beef earlier in the game with number 9. And
it's illegal substitution.
Oh, now he's talking about mouthpiece, guys. Talking about mouthpiece.
Oh, an equipment violation.
That's ridiculous. These kids leave them hanging on their helmets and stuff nowadays. They don't even put them in their mouth. They don't want to wear them. They want to get the teeth knocked out. That's them.
Following the missed field goal, it'll be 1st and 10 for the
There's a hold. Oh, my goodness, that's a hold.
Right there in front of him, too.
For the Panthers, and they throw it on a little wide receiver screen pass here to the near side, and they get about 4 on the play, but gosh.
See how the 40-second clock's already running, Mike?
Yeah.
But
going to be 2nd down and about
how
8.
do they not throw that right in front of them?
Yeah,
I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is.
2nd and 8 for the Hornets. Jorgensen in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Johnson. Right up the middle he goes, turning them legs across the 25 to the 26. It'll be 3rd down.
It's definitely pretty biased, that's for sure. I mean, it's definitely not being called both ways.
Mike, are you seeing the fog?
I see it up in the lights there, yes.
And 3rd down and 4 for the Hornets. Jorgensen will send 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In the shotgun, calls for the ball. He's got it. The right-hander wants to throw. He does. Pass is complete. He ran backwards past the...
Oh, they're going to give him forward.
Wow.
Sure they will.
He ran backward. He didn't get pulled backwards.
He gave ground, yeah.
Yeah.
But they will spot his forward progress just past the 30-yard line, so that's a 1st down for Bishop Moore.
Boy, I hate to keep sounding like a whiner. I hate doing that, but, I mean, this is just blatant.
1st and 10 for the Hornets. At their own 30-yard line. 3 receivers on the near side of the field. Here's the snap. And handoff Johnson. Johnson spins at the line of scrimmage. He makes some hard running up the middle. He'll get about 5 or 6.
Yeah, they have Murray coming on the blitz. And
comes the rain.
And sure is. And he's able to get to him, but not able to stop the momentum.
Yeah, Mike, you got the rain now.
Umbrellas are coming out.
Listen, at this point, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Is it cool? Does it feel good, or is it too cold now?
You know, it's funny. You look at this
downfield. They were trying to Here's the 2nd down play. 2nd and 4. Way downfield. They were trying to get somebody, and it's incomplete.
That was gorgeous coverage by Hampton that time.
It's raining harder on you guys' side than it is over here right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you guys. I can sit here and look at it. I can see it falling over on you guys.
Lightning.
And then right here on our side, it's hardly doing anything.
I'm surprised they don't call that.
We just saw a flash to the south of us.
It would register on the radar and make there's an app that'll go off nowadays.
3rd and 4, and there's all kind of whistles here. As half the linemen got the call and half of them didn't get the signal.
That's got to be against Bartow.
But that little thing that we saw off to the west could have been heat lightning for all we know.
You're going to say that Bartow drew them.
Are they? Okay.
No, they got one right.
Mitch, mental mistakes. You're right, Mitch. I can't argue with you one bit.
5-yard penalty against the Hornets. We'll back them up 5 as the rain really coming down now.
Line is really young, Mitch. Really young.
There's another little flash. Play continues. 8:30 left in the ball game. Here's the snap. Bishop Moore wants to throw. Jorgensen downfield. He's got a receiver. It's over his head, and it would have been out of bounds, I think, anyway. Stops the clock with 8:19. Mike, it's coming down really good now.
Oh, there's some red and yellow about to get right on us.
Mike has retrieved his rain gear.
Mike's always on.
We good now, gentlemen.
But I tell you what, a close lightning strike and this game's over.
I keep seeing it popping all over the
place. In punt formation are the Hornets. Here's the kick. Off the side of his foot. It's going to bounce at the 40-yard line and stop right there. At the 42, it bounces up a little bit.
Down by St. Clair.
Yeah, we got a guy down.
Bishop Moore has a player down on the field.
Oh, the punter again, is it?
I think that was a lineman.
He's holding his knee, all the guys.
That's not good.
This might be the hardest rain we've seen all night long.
Yeah, he just snatched his helmet off. I hope he's not hurt bad.
While they check the timeout for an injury, we'll take a timeout as well. 8:09 to play in the ball game. It's Bishop Moore 19, Bartow 9. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Visit us at evolveyourbond.com.
35 amazing years. Hey, that's us here at Spath Jewelers. We offer services such as beautiful custom work that's sure to wow, repairs, complimentary cleaning, appraisals, watch repairs, financing. What more do you need? We're here Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
In today's complicated financial world, it's nice to know that Steve Wright and Company is there, helping you utilize your resources more effectively as you work toward your financial goals, from tax returns to retirement plans and all the stops in between. Rely on Steve Wright and Company on Avenue H in Winter Haven.
And for the Yellow Jackets, a running play to Avis Brown Jr., and he tries to bounce to the outside. The pursuit is good, and Bishop Moore will wrap it up for about a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, he gave it the old college try, but he just like you said, too much pursuit for him to get anywhere near an edge. And we're seeing lightning everywhere, guys. I don't understand this.
2nd and 12 for the Yellow Jackets. Twins left, Twins right. Heavy rain coming down here at Bishop Moore High School. Johnson wants to throw. He does, and it's broken up. Incomplete.
Beautiful play by the safety. We get to hear some of the coaches talk with Mike's microphone there. They're going to punt it. Now he's saying no.
This is
lighting in the area.
There's the call finally. The call had just been made. So the players are being called to the locker room, and the fans are being asked to leave the field. 7:15 left in the ball game. A 10-point lead for Bishop Moore. This is the most intense rainfall we've seen, and the rain's not a problem.
And Eden's walking out, and I think what you're probably going to try to find out is, what's the situation? No, he's just coming to get that
Corey Butler. So, once again, we are in a weather delay.
Give us a little patience. We appreciate everything.
I think they're going to make a decision pretty quick, Bruce.
Yeah, we've seen, 6 or 7 strikes, and we've all been in Florida long enough to know that if you can see lightning pop one time, you better move.
Yeah.
Because it can be on you. It could be 10, 15 miles away from the storm and hit.
And as we're sitting here in the booth, we're watching the most intense rain we've seen all along, and the lightning is just popping all over the place.
Yeah, and my phone, when I looked at the map, was all yellow and red. No, there wasn't no green. There wasn't no playing.
So
that's probably that thing that came from Polk City that we saw earlier.
So we will hang on just right here in just a minute. We'll see if we can get some official word. While we wait, let's go ahead and take a look so we can run down some scores for you. The final tonight: victory, Christian Academy over West Oaks Academy, 21-6. What a game going on just north of us in Lake Mary, where the Dreadnoughts and Lake Mary are tied at 21 in the third quarter. Another final tonight: Lake Wales shuts out Auburndale 23-0. The Syrup Makers 63, the Kathleen Red Devils 24. Woohoo! Celebration gets a win over Lake Region 21-6. Wiki Wachi over Tenorock 22-12. Knoxville Catholic and Tennessee defeated Winter Haven. That game being played in Tennessee tonight, 34-14. Those are the scores we have at the moment. See if we can find any more for you. As Bishop Moore leads this ball game 19-9.
And really, I think if this game is going to be called, and I think it will be, a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of points left on the field, a lot of mental mistakes, and that is the difference in this football game, guys.
Another scoreboard update for you, Bruce. Lake Placid 35, Discovery Spartans 8. And let's see here. We gave you the O scores. We gave you that one. Oh, here's one. Tampa Jefferson, the Dragons, defeating George Jenkins, 41-7.
I love those Dragons.
41-7. Victory Christian, we gave you that one. Victory Christian 21, West Oaks Academy 6.
What about Leesburg?
Trying to find. Here you go. Santa Fe Catholic 20, Leesburg 7.
What's the ambulance doing out here?
Somebody's hurt over there.
Huh.
Time to call it in. You don't want any more injuries.
Wow.
So those are some of the scores we had to report at this time. We're kind of holding here just to see if there's been a decision made on the game.
There's still people walking on the field. No players, anything like that. All our players are in the locker room, so we don't have to worry about that. But we do wonder because
got a couple coaches over here.
Cheerleaders. Now, that's the coaches that were up top, and they're coming down, going to the locker room as well.
It's possible somebody over there maybe had an accident getting off the wet stands.
Yes, because this aluminum, it can be slick.
Also, are some of these referees blind? Hey. You want to get out there and try it?
Well, there's an ambulance on the visitor side over there, and a lot of attention is being paid to that part of the stadium. As the rain continues to fall, we see still lightning sparking all over the Central Florida area here. So,
yeah, this I don't.
Oh, they're saying our Cub reporter over there is saying a Bartow cheerleader was injured immediately before the rain.
Oh, my goodness.
So we hate to get that news.
I believe they left her there. They went and just left her there. Got to be people with her.
I'm sure there are. So now,
or him. We don't.
Yeah. Looks like they're bringing out the backboard.
Yeah.
The transport. And, of course, they're using abundance of caution here with the cheerleader that's been injured over there.
And they send those girls sky high. We don't know if something like that was going on. But I think when the weather set in, you don't do stuff like that. I don't know for sure, but I would not think it. And we hope everybody's okay, he or she.
We are in a weather delay once again. 7:15 left here in the ball game. Bishop Moore 19 and Bartow 9 when the rain and the lightning hit. The rain has slowed down a little bit. However, the lightning is still kind of popping off. And once you know, every time we see a strike within a certain area of the stadium, that adds 30 minutes to your wait time before you can resume activity. And the competitor inside of Coach Eden is wanting to play this game no matter what.
Yeah, and I understand that. We're playing a very good football game. Just mental mistakes have us where we're sitting right now, score-wise. Clearing that up, we've played an excellent ball game. Let's see what Mitch.
That's Mr. Murphy.
Yeah, he's done a little bit. He understands the frustration and everything else that we're all going through right now. So we all vent. And
that rain's coming down now.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to see if we can get a update here for you on the football game. Oh, look at this. Philadelphia 31, Green Bay 26.
Wow.
1:10 left in the third period there.
That's still less than a touchdown.
Yeah.
We just talked about it.
Buccaneers will take on the Washington Commanders on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, they're going to start that rookie quarterback, Daniels, and hopefully defense can do a little something with him, maybe shake him up a little bit.
They are putting the cheerleader into the back of the ambulance. We can see that. It was right in front of us on the visitor side, so we can see she's on the stretcher. It does look like she's on the stretcher, and she's now being loaded into the ambulance.
Well, we wish all the best for her and,
absolutely,
and her family, and hope they get her checked out and she gets home safely tonight.
They got a bunch of hospitals up here too. So.
It is really coming down now.
Yeah.
I know Mike and Elizabeth, Kim and Christopher, they've all retreated to the vehicles.
Smartly.
They're going to come pick us up, or how do we get none of us up here?
I don't know how this works out. I didn't bring my rain jacket.
I'm not going anywhere.
And now, we've never heard it before, but now you can hear it on the roof of the press box. It is that red on your radar. I think it got here.
Yeah, and now you'll see how good the field drains. If it starts bubbling up at all, it will be on the sideline.
Mike knows about that now.
Yeah, he does. Mike's been in deluges before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while we got a minute, I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's almost 11 o'clock here. You're listening to WWBF Bartow. It's 7:15 left in the ball game. Bishop Moore is in front, 19-9 over the Yellow Jackets. It is pouring down rain. We've had a number of lightning strikes in the vicinity, so we're all in the delay. The stands have been cleared out. The teams are back in the locker room. We just don't know if we're going to call this game at this particular time or not. So,
and at this point, I don't think we've seen much lightning-wise.
I've heard some thunder, though.
The ambulance now with the Yellow Jacket injured cheerleader now pulling away.
Neil Duncan is letting us know that we did a good job tonight, and he appreciates it. We appreciate you too, Neil. We joke and cut up and have a good time and everything, but I don't know if anybody knows how much you actually do for Bartow high school sports, and we certainly appreciate that. But I can't go too much further because then he'll start getting a big head. But we can't. We do love Neil.
Neil and his board and all his volunteers that help out. Yes, absolutely. The ambulance now making its way around the field on the track, now passing right in front of us here on the home side, and will make its way, I'm assuming, to the nearest medical facility with the injured cheerleader from Bartow. So now we're just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, dude. Let's take a quick little break. Send it back to Tom for just a couple of words from one of our sponsors, and we'll be back. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
I'm Taft Long, Finance Manager here at Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bartow. We are currently offering $10,000 off MSRP or 1.9% financing on our new vehicle inventory. Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, a proud supporter of Bartow Yellow Jacket Football.
Getting tired of your furniture and decor? I'm Mindy Moo with the Vintage Warehouse in Bartow, located in the Publix Plaza. We offer a boundless collection of vintage, industrial, farmhouse, repurposed, hand-painted furniture and decor. Vintage Warehouse in Bartow, located in the Publix Plaza.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
We're just getting word now the injured cheerleader being taken to the hospital. But the game has been called.
Oh, the game has been called. Okay.
There is more lightning coming into the area. That's not going to dissipate anytime soon. So that is going to be the ball game. That's our final tonight. Suspended because of lightning, 7:15 to play in the ball game. And Bishop Moore will go to 3-0 on the year. Bartow falls to 1-2. 19-9 is your final score. That is official. The game has been called. They just made the announcement over the public address system here. And the cheerleaders, we understand, young lady has been transported to a nearby hospital. Mm-hmm. We don't know the exact extent of her injuries, but she's getting the best of care.
Well, I know somebody who will know, and she's probably asleep now. But Coach Jolliffe, I'm sure, be checking all the way, and we just hope that she's okay. We hope that she gets better, and we hope she's on the field with us next week, as we're going to be back home next week, and hopefully play a full 48-minute football game.
I want to remind everybody one more time, Hometown Heroes Salute is next Friday night against the Haines City Hornets, so September 13th. Hope to see you at Bartow Memorial Stadium. Get there early. There's going to be a special on-field tribute. There's going to be a special flyover and so much more happening. Free tickets to veterans and first responders. You're all welcome to come on out while supplies last. Come on out and check it. It's going to be a great time and a great way to honor, September 11th is a couple days before that. So this is an excellent time to pay to our hometown heroes.
Tell everybody you know. Just send it out, because we don't do enough for the people that have served, or the people that are in the uniforms. In all reality, we're the first responders, but they're the ones that dive into the fires and they go save cheerleaders on the sideline and things like that.
Thanks, guys.
They go to war.
Thank you.
They save us. They keep us safe.
Nice to meet you, Eric.
And we just want everybody out there, and we want to salute them.
Absolutely.
And, get out there.
And next Friday night's excellent opportunity. We'll be back at Bartow Memorial Stadium to take on the Haines City Hornets. Andy, thank you, brother.
Oh, it's been an enjoyable game here.
And
Bartow's played up pretty good. They've done a good job. They made they put penalties, and then there was one touchdown that shouldn't be because they missed a bad call. So
0 to hang their head about. They made some mental mistakes, but this one I don't think Coach Eden will be totally upset about.
Absolutely. That's going to wrap it up for us tonight. The game suspended with 7:15 left to play. Bishop Moore 19 and Bartow 9. That's our final. I want to thank everybody here at Bishop Moore High School for their assistance in tonight's broadcast. I hope you can join us next Friday when we're back at home to take on the Haines City Hornets. For Andy, Bruce, Mike, I'm Jeff. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast of Bartow Yellow Jacket Football on WBF was brought to you by Kelly Buick GMC of Bartow. With high-quality vehicles and services, we look forward to living up to our reputation. Evolve Professional Landscape Management, offering full residential and commercial landscaping services. By Spath Jewelers of Bartow and Valrico, providing all your jewelry needs with sparkling customer service. Budget You Pull It of Bartow, the parts you need when you need them. By Ewing Blackwelder and Deuce Insurance, helping you protect what matters most. S.R. Wright and Company in Winter Haven, your certified public accountants. By Keith's Spray Service of Bartow, taking care of your lawn and garden for over 50 years. Citrus Air Conditioners of Bartow, such great care it must be Citrus Air. By Whidden McLean Funeral Home, our family serving yours with integrity and compassion since 1925. Beef O'Brady's Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South. Good food, good sports. By the Vintage Warehouse of Bartow, your furniture and decoration heaven, located at the Public Shopping Center. Carla Meeks, real estate on your side from start to finish with experienced realtor services. And by Bartow Ford, we're different, and we prove it. Bartow Yellow Jacket Football is a special presentation of WBF Sports.